What's going on, everybody? It's I wasn't expecting that.
Yo, not surprised. Oh man, sorry for coughing into the mic. That was that was unexpected.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. This is a 3-hour podcast about Wakanda Forever, and I've already lost my voice.
Yeah, we both dying already. Holy shit. Great start to the show. Appreciate it. Yo, it's fucking Tuesday night. You know what that means? It's Nukkle HeDD Comics in the fucking building.
I'm sorry, that was perfect. That was perfect. That's how you start a podcast. We've brought everybody in now.
That's it. That's it. Everybody
relatable. Anybody could choke off water off a funny joke. We're relatable now.
That's it.
Hit the follow, subscribe.
Word.
All of that good stuff.
Stop fucking around. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I fuck with you. I fuck with you. I fuck with you.
I was fucking ready for you this time.
Oh, were you?
Nah.
I was about to be like, well, don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm gonna run it for the whole 4 minutes.
Word. Fuck that. Let's go, baby. What's going on, normal guy?
Normal guy, you are a little late, but it's all good because you're always here on time. So it's fine to be late.
Word.
For you, I mean, this is late, normal guy. How's your day? How are you doing?
Shit, we're gonna say it now, and I don't want to hear no shit when we start talking about it. Spoiler alerts for Wakanda Forever. If you ain't see it and you don't want shit to be spoiled, wait until after the fucking show to mute us, or just put us on mute and just lip read us and shit. Because
just look at us.
Yeah, YouTube wants you to watch us, so fuck off. Leave this shit on, but don't listen. All right. But we got some shit to say.
Yeah. A lot of stuff
Word.
going on here.
I know Cabs is already pissed off.
I'm not. I'm not pissed.
Cap got some shit to say. He wrote some shit down.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch the movie.
Shit, fucking.
I didn't see anyone else continue that trend, so I'm glad because that's so stupid.
Yeah, that was really stupid.
That's stupid.
Fucking show so disappointed he didn't even show up. Or is it just because it's Tuesday?
He watched it though. He said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Can we really believe that man?
We'll see him at 11:30.
Word. Because right now, if we ask Show what his opinion of the movie is, all we're gonna hear is
something will be off.
Word. He's just tired of the black daughter. That's what it is.
I want to put it. I know we might only have pro and normal guy in the chat, but in the chat, put your bets in. We'll go the entire stream without fucking up the sound effects.
The show's on the way.
Show is on the way. We got Mr. Show in the building. And to answer your question, Cap, psych, he's gonna fuck up something. He's gonna wait until somebody has a heartfelt message, and all you're gonna hear is nope.
What?
Yep, that's it. Yeah. And for anybody wondering, this movie was not just a big ass
kill the white man.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah, it had some shit to say.
It was more like kill the Spanish folk.
Word.
No, that's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Or is
it's gonna be, or is it, right? Yeah. Or is it? We guys, obviously the question of the day is coming first. Are we gonna do Conroy after? We're gonna talk a little bit about Conroy today?
Oh yeah, we definitely want to talk
about. The question of the day, has something to do.
Perfect. So we can do that, and we'll do a little Conroy later. In Madden, beating somebody 100-0. God.
Jesus, what are you beating, a 3-year-old?
No, it's probably a grown-ass person who had a rough fucking day at work and now has to come and just get completely destroyed yet again. That's why I don't do them online games, bro.
Word.
Bro, some of the crazy shit, like I got into Minecraft for a bit with Chapter 2. And I started getting really frustrated at spending 17 minutes just collecting a bunch of shit so somebody could shoot me in the head. And it's like, you know, hopefully you can get revived. If not, you just have to start the rigmarole all over again. I feel like I spent more time looting and collecting than actually killing anybody. And everybody's like, oh, well, get your game up. It's hard when you got people like Normal Guy beating people by 100 points.
Word.
I don't have the hand-eye coordination for that anymore.
Yeah. And let me guess, you got fucking Mixon on your fucking team, and you're probably playing the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson's fucking frustrated with his fucking team, and he only wants to score 17 fucking points last week.
You got Mixoned?
Yeah, yo, dude, I got Mixoned and fucking raided last week, bro. I lost by 60 points last week. The fucked up thing is this week I won.
Nice.
But I beat this guy right here.
My team didn't even score 100 points.
I demolished him. I picked up Fields and Komet.
Great. You started both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, so you probably got the highest combined total between two players.
Yeah, I was gonna pick up I was gonna play Njoku, but he was out.
Yo,
he'll be here.
I had Shaquan, Chubbs, and Alvin Kamara, and none of them did. Well, Shaquan did his thing.
Yeah, Saquon.
But the other two did nothing to help.
Yeah,
that's the fact that I'm actually getting rid of Kamara.
I've been got rid of Kamara, bro. I got rid of Kamara, and then he, like 2 weeks later, he busts out that 40-something point game, feeling real hurt. I made a couple memes. If you'd like, I can share them later.
I had him on my team when he did that. I didn't realize he was in legal trouble.
Yeah,
had I known he was in legal trouble,
he won't get suspended this year, though. He won't get suspended this year.
But I wouldn't have picked him on my team.
It's still,
I want character on my team, not idiots.
And I traded him, and I'm not gonna lie, I took a little less value than Kamara at the time, but now it looks like a smart trade. I took T. Higgins from some kid, and I gave him Kamara. Yo, I needed. No, chill. My man has been scoring a consistent 15 points at the wide receiver. Well, I mean, you probably have half point PPR.
Yeah,
you got half point. I got a whole point PPR, so it's a little better to have more wide receiver depth in a full PPR league. So I took him, and then to be fair, T. Higgins. Thank you, Normal Guy. T. Higgins should have been doing a lot better with Jamar Chase out. I'm actually excited for Jamar Chase to come back and take some of the coverage off of T. Higgins so he could go back to that early season shit. But yeah, once Jameis Winston comes back into quarterback for Kamara, and that may happen soon because Andy Dalton sucks, it might get even worse for Kamara. So we'll see. We'll see at the end of the year. Hero or zero.
I got maybe his Maybelline. I'm about to drop his ass. You don't know who maybe his Maybelline is.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Let me see.
You're not gonna get this.
Show.
Oh, there he is.
Show.
Y'all talking about fantasy football again?
Yeah.
All right, get out of here.
Aren't you not a sports guy? You're not a sports guy, Show?
No, man, not during comic.
I hear you.
Yo, first off, asshole, this is the first time you're on the show in like 5 months. Okay? So you don't get to tell us what we talk about during the comic book podcast. Second off,
you got some really nice teeth, kid. Goddamn.
Word.
That's a nice smile, bro.
I've been trying to save it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I hear you. That's what's up.
Let him know who maybe his Maybelline is, Show.
Zach Wilson.
Nah.
Wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints.
Correct.
Olave.
Yeah, maybe it's Maybelline, that motherfucker.
Okay, I see that. That's actually pretty good. That's good.
You got a couple.
All right, my bad for the fantasy talk. We will be here.
Nah.
I love no. You're right.
Don't y'all have like a segment where y'all talk about something different in the beginning? Hey,
we're about to have that question right now.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're here for it. So let's go.
Yeah,
can't do shit right.
yeah. See, he pressed the button. We couldn't hear it. He already fucked up.
No.
He already fucked up his sound.
I was gonna press it, and I don't know what it is, so I'm like, I'm not gonna ruin it. Okay, I'll press it. What is it? Yeah. It is the right one. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
All right. The question of the day is brought to you by Cap Conroy.
Cap Conroy is a good name.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, in honor of Mr. Conroy, who I'm taking out of this question. This is like Sandy Koufax, where he's over here and everybody else we talk about. In honor of him,
oh boy,
what is your favorite depiction of a superhero, be it live action or animated, on a television show?
Shit.
Taking Conroy out of it.
Yes.
Can I say Eric Matthews, Batman Beyond? I don't know his real name.
Yeah. Wilfred.
No. Honestly, I actually saw some it's this dude that just breaks down sitcoms. It's a story of Eric Matthews. It's kind of sad. But what I'm gonna go with, I forget the dude's name, but I'm gonna go with Spider-Man animated series. That voice, I feel like so many other Spider-Man iterations, video games, cartoons, try to, at the very least, just sound a bit like homie. If someone could Google the name.
You talk about the 90s Spider-Man?
Yes. Spider-Man. That one.
You're talking about Shocker!
Yeah, Shocker! There was some overacting, but oh man,
Christopher Daniels Barons.
Yeah, and the multiversal episodes where it's a bunch of different Spider-Man and he's just doing all of their voices in a slightly different way. But that depiction of Spider-Man is perfect. We have a lot of Spider-Man iterations out there that kind of focused on him being just a geek, where it's in that one, he's just a smart dude. And he could be nerdy at times, but he's pretty suave, bro. Always got a woman around him. Always he doesn't get nervous around women. So it's he's not and not that that's a good or bad quality, but it's just some depictions of him make him look like a real geek. And it's nah, bro, Spider-Man's kind of cool, bro. He has to put on the front because how he has that whole thing man, I can't cheat life now that I'm like this. He still tries to be the little guy, but it's so good. Aunt May was good. Mary Jane, everything about that show's good. J. Jonah Jameson, Kingpin, everything about that show's good. I would say my favorite iteration, probably that. And a close second, maybe Miles Morales and Enter the Multiverse, whatever that shit was called.
Spider-Verse?
Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse. Very excited about part 2. Bring every Spider-Man you got. Bring them all. Yeah, that's my answer.
Okay. You guys got one, or should I go?
Shit.
I'll go. So my favorite depiction comes from the live action realm, and it is Gabriel Luna as Robbie, Ghost Rider.
Oh, okay.
And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And you can ask Toe.
Mr. Reyes.
Almost every episode, I freaked out to the max anytime he did something. That was probably the best depiction of Ghost Rider, period. Anytime that man made a move, I lost my freaking mind. I was like, oh, they did it correctly.
I gotta go back to that. That's everyone tells me that's the best part of that show.
Yo, that is the
like they were bro, you don't even. I think you guys even said it. Don't watch anything but that part.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. I got two. One's a cheap one. One's
Hold on,
Not as cheap one.
I know
Wait,
you're gonna take
before
my
you
cheap
go.
one.
bro. Nick
You go
Cage,
first.
when it comes to Ghost Rider, is so easy to beat that I'll have bloody knuckles after I see him in person. That's how easy it is to beat the Rider scratching at the door. Like, Jesus Christ, man. You guys can go. This is
Yo,
gonna be-
Cabs cannot take a drink to save his life tonight.
Anything Nick Cage does, you kind of got to look at it with the side eye, you know. And then when he does something like this, he was so proud of it. The real sad part about those movies and that role that he did is that the actual Ghost Rider itself, like the CGI, looked incredible.
Yeah.
The bike, everything.
If you want to see a good Ghost Rider movie with Nick Cage in it, watch Drive Angry.
Yeah, you said
Drive Angry is the Ghost Rider movie we should have got.
All right, show. Go ahead.
show. So Toe, don't steal your answer.
Yeah, I was gonna like he said cheap, and we usually think similar. I was gonna say what I've been saying in the chat with you guys. I can't believe you guys would accept another Iron Man. Like my favorite depiction, maybe because I'm unbiased. Like Cap knows the comics. I don't know nothing. I just go by how somebody's acting, and the way he does it, I don't know if anybody else would be able to do that.
You talk about RDJ?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about
He is.
TV.
What
Yeah,
about
he
from a
mentioned TV
TV
shows, yeah.
show?
Oh,
Yeah,
TV
the
shows.
The movies are different.
TV shows. Oh, that's easy. Carmen Sandiego. She's perfect. The old lady. I'm just fucking with you.
No one knows where she's at in the world.
Carmen Sandiego is a good show.
Word, bro.
Yo, I've learned so much shit watching that show.
And playing it on DOS. I used to look forward to playing that game at school. It was so fun. I've never felt smarter catching some fool. Especially when you like get in on like the first two clues, like, oh, I know exactly where you're gonna be at. You get there, you just see like you already got everything set up. Man, that game is a banger. Sorry, show.
No, you're good. You're good. You give me time because I really don't know many cartoons. I'm not gonna lie.
Cartoon TV show.
Any TV show, yeah.
It could be your depiction of Wolverine, Cyclops.
To be honest with you, I always loved Cyclops until you guys like I guess he's boring. You guys pointed it out that he was the worst one out of the whole crew. I'm
Wait,
Cyclops he's boring.
That was lay.
That's
okay.
Mostly led. I join in on the fun, but it's mostly led. I just can't do Cyclops.
Yo, he's boring. Don't even look into him. I'm like, damn, that used to be my favorite, but he's always been my favorite, even though he doesn't do anything but shoot out laser.
No, that's a good pick.
That laser could be pretty freaking strong at times. If it's full blast, like Rage Blast,
Optic Blast,
that shit could be pretty. But he's vanilla. That's all it is.
Side note: if you play Marvel Snap, his card literally does nothing. It just has a cost and a power, and that's it. There's no ability to him whatsoever.
Fucking Ben Brode, bro.
All right, so
I like that game.
I got Chadwick Boseman in What If, the T'Challa.
The Star-Lord?
The Star-Lord one. Anthony Mackie in Winter Soldier and Bucky. And then
T'Challa's so good.
Yeah. And I liked, after rewatching the cartoon on Disney, I really like Colossus.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I must stay here and help my village.
The accent was weird, but
it's my family.
But it's the 90s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit was the whole different vibe back then, man. There's not too many people doing voiceover work with a lot of accents to play with. So often sometimes it could have been just a completely different race of a person.
Yeah.
Trying an accent, which
And
I can see how that's offensive, but you got to keep in mind it was hard to get voice actors from like different areas back in the day.
Word.
It's hard.
or sometimes you get the perfect person, like the
Apu.
guy who did what do you call it? The guy who did Gambit,
Oh yeah.
or it's the Kevin
Conroy.
Conroy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gammon is
Oh,
the reason why I stereotype everybody from Louisiana. Yo, for real.
Look,
Hey,
no,
Mon
he
Ami.
said it
Dead
as he
ass.
said it. That's
Dead
crazy.
ass. Dead ass. Dead
Yo,
ass.
but-
What's up, Ty?
But not for nothing. If you would have never took out Conroy, I would have said Batman. Batman was my show.
That's
No,
why he.
yeah.
That's why he did it. You know, just
I think
Yeah,
Batman was
he's
everybody's show.
He's definitely the best.
you know what's crazy about Conroy? It's like he would have been okay doing this role if he had another 20 years in him. I think he would. Like he loved Mark Hamill as Joker. Also incredible pick.
Yeah.
Incredible pick. But yeah, I think he's just like, bro, he's just the dude, he is Batman, bro. He just is. And it's kind of sad that we won't hear that voice anymore. Like in a new format.
Yeah.
Well, they have that technology that they're using with
Maybe they could take a couple.
what's his name from Darth Vader?
I don't know if
Oh,
you want that organic feel to it.
yeah.
No,
But you know,
But Vader's different because they're taking his shit and layering it on somebody
Cool.
also. They're
yeah,
not. It's not a fucking like just match his voice type shit.
yeah, so. And the Batman voice in the new Gotham Knights game, I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it so much. And obviously Kevin didn't work on that, but I hate it so much.
You know what's funny? It's pretty well documented that I'm not the biggest Batman fan.
Yes.
But because of Mr. Conroy, every once in a while, I just walk around in my head and be like, I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman.
Guy's perfect. It's just perfect.
Yep.
And it's like, is it perfect because that was one of the ones that we first heard or got used to? Because we've heard a bunch of Batman before we heard Conroy, right? Is it perfect because of that? Or is it just perfect because it's perfect? Because there's been multiple Batmans after him, and it's just
in my opinion, I think it's truly perfect because he's the only one where Bruce Wayne was just as important as Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And he was
Wayne wasn't more important or wasn't a throwaway. You were both equally invested in him when he was inside and outside of the cape and cowl.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a great point.
And Batman was almost like a polar opposite of Bruce Wayne in that cartoon. Bruce Wayne was a little clumsy. He was a little
goofy.
Wasn't as smooth,
He wasn't as smooth. Yeah.
Yeah, you could walk over Bruce Wayne a little bit.
I mean, he was a handsome guy, and he had his suits, so you automatically, but he was a bit of a goof.
Yeah, and I also think that Mark Hamill and Harley Quinn, those characters really helped out Conroy because you can't you could have a good voice, but if no one else combats you, Mark Hamill is the perfect Joker for Conroy's Batman.
100%.
So it's like you have that yin and yang there, and that just the fucking voices, they marry each other.
You see those memes that people are rating stuff, and you have the dude with the long hair going woo, and then you have Homelander's was perfect, just down to the detail, perfect. That whole series is just perfection. There's nothing, even some of the filler stuff is whatever. I will never forget the whole ninja arc. Oh my God, with that bald dude. Yo, dog. That show was incredible.
Then you get to the Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, where he's having that one scene where he's on the swing set with the
little. Oh my God!
This is a Saturday morning cartoon, and he's able to deliver that much emotion and pathos.
They gave him a lot more heart. Because I mean, you can never question his heart. You could question a lot of decisions he makes. But
I'll give you one better. He gave him more humanity.
Yeah.
Sometimes you question whether Batman actually likes the human race.
that little a little stint he had with Darkseid, where Darkseid literally tells him like, "Yo." Darkseid legit had to respect Batman for a sec. He was like, "Yo, you're willing to risk everybody just to get this done. You're insane, bro, but I like it." He was like, "Yo, the alien and the Amazon, they would have never got this done. You're truly a psychopath." And Batman's like, "Okay." Oh man, it's just perfection. It's sad, but obviously he was a little older in age. I mean, he had tons of time left, and we would have had a lot more Batman. But it just sucks.
Yeah. To bring up a quick story, I said in the little short thing that I did, I was sitting in the panel at Comic-Con for the first Arkham Asylum game, and they were asking him questions, and at the end, like 3 people in a row was like, "Hey, can you say this? Can you say that?" And he's doing the "I am vengeance, I am the night" shit. He did one of the other famous ones he had, and then somebody was like, "Hey, can you say I'm not wearing hockey pads?" And he was like, "What?" And
That's not mine.
They had to show him the scene, and he was like, "Oh, that's a different thing." He's like, "You want me to say it like him?" And the whole crowd was like, "No,
no."
And just
say it like Batman.
He's like, "I'm not wearing hockey pads." We were like, "Oh."
It's because the thing is, like, the voice was different from Bruce Wayne, but it wasn't like aggressively raspy and like intimidate. Like,
yeah,
it was intimidating, but he was just like
it was almost like when someone speaks to you normal, and then someone speaks to you seriously.
Yeah,
it's so that sudden change where it's like, all right, yo, like when a father's yelling at their kid, you're like, all right, everybody back up. We're not gonna get involved with this shit. That's Batman. But yo, I've watched the lawyer dude do the
I haven't seen him do Batman, but I saw him do Daredevil and She-Hulk.
Yeah, he did the fucking Gotham Knight. Yo, bro, the amount of years he gives Batman, it's crazy. But they show a scene where Christian Bale is talking, and yo, I swear to God, it made me hate Christian Bale's Batman. Christian Bale was like this. Bro. He's like, "Where is the Joker?" And I'm like, "Yo, why is he look so retarded trying to speak as Batman?"
So I don't know.
A weird lip thing.
Yeah,
I think
where's the Joker?
It was like
I think he has a lisp.
Yeah,
he does have. Yeah.
Either he has a lisp or he used the lisp while doing the Batman voice.
Yeah,
damn,
but it's
so
like,
you're gonna get us canceled, bro.
Sorry, it wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time.
I think he was a good Bruce, though.
He was a good Bruce. But in all honesty, I still stand by Ben Affleck, because Ben Affleck was an older Bruce Wayne, and the older Bruce Wayne got, the more fucking petty he was, the more I'm sick of this shit he was. And then the Batman was just like the inner Bruce Wayne. It's like, if I was Batman on a bus, everybody on that bus would get fucked up. But I'm Bruce Wayne on the bus, so I just gotta be fucking mad.
My whole thing about Batman, and I know a lot of people don't agree with this, but my favorite Batman is unhinged Batman. Yo, Batman in Arkham Knight, the game, he's over it. He has one night to figure this all out, and he's just pulling out all the stops. I get that the villain was obvious. I get that the ending wasn't great, but Arkham Knight, he was over it. And unhinged Batman is my favorite. I know that sounds bad, but because he could be quite unhinged, and he puts a lot of people in harm's way.
I got a question for you guys, because you've given me two different depiction of Batman. So I'm wondering. I got 2 questions for you. Is this something they used to do back in the days? Because I heard you guys mention Superman was also kind of goofy back in the days when it was
Christopher Reeve, like his Clark Kent was a little goofy for sure. He was very nerdy.
Because
go ahead.
Well, the thing with that is that Superman is the Man of Steel, and everybody looks up to him. who's the one person no one is gonna see? The clumsy dude that's kind of like a little shy and
He
Nobody
can't be
wants to see him.
Superman.
yeah, he's invisible. He mastered the art of being invisible. So doing that whole thing, that's why people are like, oh, he just put on glasses. He didn't put on glasses. He put on glasses. He changed his hairstyle. He slouched down a couple inches. He started acting a little different. He was nervous when he shouldn't be nervous.
Very
Like he
nervous.
was an intelligent fucking guy, but he didn't show his intelligence. He would drop the camera whenever he was doing shit like that. He did simple things that would make you go, "There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that this guy is Superman." Even if he put on the suit and flew, there's no fucking way. Where's the wires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
I have
two-part
to be,
question. I'm
good.
sorry.
No, I'll say it at the end. Good.
I was gonna say, is that the accurate depiction from the comic book? Is he like that in the comic?
I
Is he
don't think I
goofy?
wouldn't call Clark Kent goofy. If anything, he was just naive. I would say he's just more naive. I don't think he was. I don't remember like a goofy Superman from like comic readings and shit way back. I don't know. I wouldn't say goofy.
So to answer your question, sure, he was trying to play off the like the earlier Superman,
Mm,
where Clark Kent was, like Toe said, the opposite of Superman. Because he literally slouches, he does other shit, and that was all based on how he was originally depicted.
gotcha. All right, but go ahead, because I know I interrupted you. You had something to say.
No, I was just gonna be the super nerd and go with the whole thing with the glasses. An FBI study actually, they did a study at Quantico, the FBI base, and they found out that 78% of people actually couldn't tell the difference or couldn't recognize faces if you showed them a picture of somebody and then later on showed them the same picture but the person had glasses on.
It's like
They
when
couldn't make
someone.
that
It's like when someone takes their glasses off. Like you don't usually a person who wears glasses unless you like live with them or something. You rarely see them without the glasses. So when you you never had like somebody with glasses walk in, just some context like, yo, who the like? Yeah, I mean, obviously you gotta suspend reality as comics and shit, but like, yeah, like, show you look very different without your glasses.
Yeah.
The first time you took them off, I was like, oh shit.
Yo, not for nothing. Krill's, I worked with him for a long time, and he never wore glasses. And then one day he came in, he had his glasses on, and everybody that came in was like, "You wear glasses?
Yeah.
You actually look alright with glasses. You look smart with glasses. You look blah, blah, blah with glasses." And I'm sitting there going, "It's just two lenses above his eyes." You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. They do give that little sophistication because people, I guess people equate glasses to reading and reading to smart or some shit. But it's just one of those things. It's like, all right, I had a wig on and people couldn't tell who the fuck I was. And I'm like, I have the same face. Like, do you look at my hair? So I guess people, they can't see past their face, their nose.
You met him without wearing his glasses.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
So when he put them on, you're like, okay, yeah, it's just Krills with glasses. But if you knew Krills with glasses from the very beginning, and one day he would have walked in with them off, you would have been like, yo,
who the fuck is he?
Put your glasses back on.
I've had a lot of people take their glasses off, and I'm like, yeah, you look different. But if I met you without glasses on, and you rock them later, I can tell the distinction. Yeah.
Word.
There you go. Yeah, the show face.
There's also a thing in the comics where for a short period of time they went with the idea that when Superman was in Clark form, he'd actually blur his face. Like he'd move so fast that his face would be a little blurred. So it didn't quite look the same. It always looked off and weird.
That's crazy.
So that's why people who look him dead in the face could never tell he was the same. But I don't know. That was a short-lived thing. I don't know how long that lasted.
Under the Red Hood, Pro.
That's a dope superpower. They can't really describe me. I move so fast they can't see my face.
Well, that was what in the CW Flash they called him the streak because he moved so fast. All you saw was a red streak.
Yeah, well, that's Lois if she thought being super fast was a good power.
Hey, listen,
Hey,
I want to know how Lois got the super strength to kill the Ninja Turtles. Yo, Pro. Also, if you have HBO Max,
There's a
that
bunch.
that Green Lantern TV show is actually pretty fucking dope because they actually go through all the colors of the Lantern Corps in there, so it's pretty dope.
And them yellow dudes is wild.
Yeah.
Sinestro.
Sinestro, wild. That guy is wild.
Yeah, man. And then they have orange ones, they have purple ones, pink ones. The black one's not in the TV show.
Oh, then okay.
Because that one is
like
that's
that's
the strongest. No, I thought you was gonna say that was the strongest.
No, the strongest is actually the orange.
Technically the white.
Well, all right. So outside of those white and black colors and all that, but orange is technically the strongest. But if blue is paired with green, they give each other power boosters.
That sounds confusing.
Because
just willpower and hope.
Yeah, willpower and hope. So when willpower meets hope, it boosts you. You know what I'm saying? Because like, and the crazy shit. All right, so the reason why the orange lantern is so strong because that's greed. So it actually, it's like the Lord of the Rings where you become like Gollum, like my precious, and you want everything. Everything is yours. That's the actual motto. What's mine is mine is mine is mine. No other shit. But with the orange lantern, you can actually raise the dead of other lanterns and create your own army of orange lanterns.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so that's why it's one of the most powerful ones, and I don't think it has a weakness or some shit like that. Where the green has the weakness of yellow, and then red has the weakness of some other shit because red is anger.
So it's probably hope or love that.
Yeah,
like they kind of opposite each other. Because
Yeah.
so the reason yellow originally was yellow, the color. Then they actually gave it a meaning with the Sinestro Corps because Green Lantern, green is willpower, yellow is fear. So what's the opposite of your will is being afraid. So that's why they're diametrically opposed.
and if you want to further catch up, we did an actual full episode of all the Lantern Corps a while back. You know, this is when Show was still a little bambino in the game.
I missed that one. Damn it!
You missed a lot of ones.
Girl, fuck you, Mama Webble.
I'm gonna laugh
busy
when I
man,
look
busy
it up.
man.
I'm gonna laugh if you were in that one.
He might have been.
I was. I remember because I asked you what was your favorite. I even asked you who y'all would be, like color wise. I remember y'all
What?
both told me different ones.
You got lemon heads right now.
Who got lemon head?
No, I got the actual
he got
Blue
the
Lantern
ring.
ring. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember y'all went to Comic-Con dressed as.
I hope a
Green
motherfucker would. That was my shit. I hope a motherfucker would.
You know you're
Glad.
a lantern from the Bronx when your outfit got J's to match.
Word.
My man was looking fresh. I was like, okay, that was a sweet idea. Yeah.
Yellow Constructs.
That's it.
Oh my god, a bunch of Bronx yellow lanterns with construction
Word,
zones.
buddies.
Jesus Christ.
So why are all that construct box cutters?
Yeah, like what is happening here?
Uh-oh, somebody about to get jumped. Yeah.
Yo, how come the only thing you can make is a chopped cheese and a fucking blade?
They didn't do
Hit
this
the
anything
fuck you,
else.
mama.
They didn't do this
Word.
anything
Girl,
else
fuck
here.
you, Mama Webble.
You're gonna get hit by a train all years.
Bing bang.
The Bronx Lantern fucking oath is just
Hello,
that shit almost
bro,
took me out at
Simon.
the start of this episode, bro.
Word.
That would have been water all over the new mic, bro. That shit almost took me out.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either.
Ah,
And you guys kept it simple today too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I've been
Effective.
out of it all
Straight
last
to the
week,
point.
so
You sound a little under the weather.
word,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
still
so-
sound fucked up.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's
the vid,
just-
is it the vid again?
no, I took 3 tests
Oh, yeah,
and I
no.
had to go. I had
Now
to
you
go.
you could get a cold now. All of a sudden
Yeah.
you could just get colds.
Yeah. So I'm negative, but I don't think I got a cold because I just got like a stuffed up nose and a cough. So I looked up my own shit. It might be bronchitis. I don't know. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Anyway,
Either that or
Word.
we need to remove his left lung.
Word.
I mean, you are a
Yeah.
doctor.
And Cap
Yeah.
will do both.
You are a doctor. I said all
This
the
is-
time.
Viggs.
That's all you need.
And Robitussin and Conroy will
who?
take out his lung. Robitussin.
Robitussin?
There you go. Listen, I don't know how it's called.
I used to like. I actually used to like Robitussin back in the day. Like when that was the medicine I had to take, I was fine with it.
Dude, you know,
And you throw a little bit of this in there, you be
the
all right.
one medicine I was always fine taking, but I never took it enough, was Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah,
You
Damn.
just do it in a
bubbly
7-Up.
water.
But you just
For
do it in a
dissolving.
7-Up and just fucking
Nah,
you threw
fuck
it in
that.
7-Up? No.
Yo,
or
dude,
ginger ale, yeah.
Type
You know
one,
what the-
stop, man.
You know
Stop.
what the crazy the Black Green Lanterns would throw basketballs.
Stop. We here to respect
Damn,
the king
son.
today, bro. Stop.
Hold away. So you trying to say the white Green Lanterns are gonna throw tennis balls?
It has
That's
tax
fucked.
returns.
Oh shit!
You don't put your W-2s and
Oh
shit.
shit!
I'm gonna stop drinking
Oh,
water.
fuck you, Mama Webble.
A bunch of bills.
Y'all too funny today. I'm gonna stop drinking water before I have a real problem.
There's mad copyrights and trademarks everywhere.
I can't take a sip without y'all saying something funny today.
Oh shit.
Fucking comedians over here.
Told Robin Vicks on his fucking nipples. Here you go. So do that later, man.
I'm rubbing
We
Vicks on my
working.
balls. Can I blow my?
That is gonna be yeah, like that doesn't sound pleasant.
It cleared my chest though. Aye.
It doesn't sound pleasant. You're just gonna see like this all night, just fucking weird movements,
Word.
trying to get comfortable.
Yeah, he's gonna look like Enchantress at the end of the first Suicide Squad.
Yeah. What the fuck? I mean,
Smart.
put
Totally
it on the
forgot.
chest. Put it on the chest. Put it on the chest. And under
Totally
the nose
forgot.
a little bit. I would put it under the nose a lot. I remember when I would be real sick, Mom Dukes used to go crazy, just rub it all over my feet and you know, put the socks on. Like, such a weird, bro. Going to sleep like that was horrible.
Oh,
I only laughed because I heard Toe laugh from the other room. I know he was
No. It's
I heard him from the other room.
It's definitely funny. It's weird. Like, bro, I used to like. One thing is like, I'm crazy about my feet while I sleep. Like I am a leg out type of person. Leg out. And like, if I'm hot, like while I'm trying to sleep, obviously, you know, motherfuckers got AC now. But like, if I'm hot and like there's a fan only on my feet, I'll be fine with that. My feet, in order for like, if my socks are on too tight, like I need to take them off to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very crazy about my feet. So when your mother want to fucking glop Viva Peru on your shit, you know what I mean? And fucking wool socks, I'm like, yo, I'm ready for Antarctica right now. So I'm like, what's happening? Like, yo, ready. Yo, what are we doing? There was once where she put the joint. Y'all gonna
You
laugh.
trying to kill me back?
Bro,
That's the fuck.
Bro, you're gonna laugh at this one. My mom, this one's bad. My mom, like, I was really sick. She used to do this to all of us. She rubbed it all over my chest, and then she took a paper bag where you put groceries and like fucking wrap that shit around me, and then a t-shirt. I'm like, yo, this seems unnecessary, bro. But you know, mama knows best. And yeah, I'm over here fucking just making mad noise, rolling all over my bed. Like, bro, all these like at home recipes and shit are very uncomfortable.
I never had to do that. But I remember I got sunburned one summer.
Oh.
And my mom made me sit outside in the sun with rags dipped in vinegar.
Oh yeah.
The vinegar over my shoulder. And when it dried out, re-soak them, throw them back on. And I'm still sitting in the fucking sun to get over a sunburn.
Did it work?
No.
Hell nah. That shit burned.
It was about
Like a
medium
motherfucker.
well when I was done.
See, for some reason, for me, when I was a little baby, I don't get sick that often now. But when I was a kid, I would be almost in the hospital almost every week.
Dang.
I didn't get colds. I got like chronic shit. Like I would get chronic earaches.
Yeah.
I had like an infection in my appendix. Like, so there was no home remedy for my ass. That's why when people are like, yo, when you get a cold, when I tell you when I get a cold, I eat chips, because a cold for me is just an inconvenience.
Yeah.
When most people are in the bed.
That's me.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was home just because it's like, well, one, I was coughing up a storm, and two, I couldn't really move too well. But
we having problems today.
He can't even finish what he's saying.
Bro, it all started from the beginning of this.
I felt like I muted myself to cough, and then I heard myself cough over Cap's mic. So I just started laughing. It's like, why the fuck I mute myself if you still hear me?
Yep.
Yo, just as he's recovering, when the first kid on our block got chicken pox, they made us all play together so we'd all catch it. I had normal shit.
Bro, that's so
Yo, that's how it went.
I mean, it is effective. Like, yo, just everybody get together, everyone get the pox, and let's move on.
Yo, bro,
it's effective.
I had chicken pox on my fucking tongue, bro.
I had normal shit. Toe had it on his tongue, in his ear. He had his shit worse.
I've never seen that shit in my life.
Then
man had chicken pox in his tongue.
They will put that like pink lotion on you, and you just naked in your house. You can't sit on nothing. Like, you get pox in your ass too. You know, they have to rub that shit all over you. So I'm here like this in the house all day, like, chicken pox was the worst. I'll never forget who gave me chicken pox. It was second grade, Melissa. And like everyone knew she had the pox. She had she still had all of the shit all over her face. Like everyone, like, bro, that girl got chicken pox, bro. Why is she in the school right now?
He still remember the name. He said Melissa Rodriguez. You bitch.
Social security fucking number.
I was heated, bro. But I mean, you gotta get the chicken pox. You just got to. Like, just get it, move on. That's it. And is chicken pox still that's not a thing no more? There's
not after COVID.
Kids get school vaccines for that, do they?
Yeah, but then the problem with chicken pox is that you could possibly get the shingles when you're older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't Uncle Pete have that? And that shit was bad.
Shingles.
And there's nothing you could do about that?
Well, I mean, you can get a vaccine for that.
For the shingles? Oh, so that
I don't remember her last name, but hold on. I don't remember her last name, but I remember her face.
You dirty whore.
We was playing tag. She was aggressive. We were playing tag. She came and like grabbed me, and like I was like, it's like someone probably sicked her on our class. Like, yo, look, I got one. Mine got chicken pox. Let's go give it to everybody else just to get over it.
Cooties.
I remember just days, I'll never forget the feeling of just being fully fucking covered. Like, bro, head to toe, they got to cover everything, you know?
Yeah, she wasn't playing Duck, Duck, Goose. She was playing Pock, Pock, Itch.
Yeah, Pock, Itch. Oh, God, Pock, Chicken. It was bad. It was bad.
I can't
Ostrich pox.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Oh, I read that.
Yo, see, now this is where I get to say something without getting canceled. Ostrich pox, that's some white people shit.
That shit is real. That seems like a dad joke to me.
That's got to be a dad joke.
It is, yeah.
Nah. He
No,
said,
I believe him. Didn't he say there was a time where he just had his head in the sand a lot?
Word.
"Can you breathe under there?"
There is no ostrich
Okay.
pox. Get out of here.
Look, I see the screen go white. He on
Yeah.
Google. The
Don't
Google
search
came up,
Google.
bloop.
Don't search Google. Search WebMD.
Google's the all white page. Bling. With the red letters. Oh, shit. They went Google on you, Dave. You in trouble now. Google, who the fuck is the ostrich?
Oh, that looks horrible. Oh no.
Is that what they were giving the Indians? Or was it something else?
Smallpox.
Smallpox.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
It's a little smaller than chicken pox. I got you.
No, it's a completely different thing.
That's why they took the vibranium herb. They turned blue and they lived underwater. I mean, that's what happened. It was because of smallpox that they had to do that.
In the movie, I saw that. The stone he melted. I got
smallpox is real, son. That shit is crazy. Smallpox is no joke. It's funny because you would think, because it sounds like chicken pox. It's like, whatever. No. Smallpox is real. Shit is not a game. Which I think is a good segue to go into Wakanda Forever.
That is dope. That was see how we brought weird.
That's what we do here, bro. That's what we do here.
Word.
Who wants to? Oh, my bad.
No, good. I was gonna say something stupid.
No, I was gonna say who wants to kick it off.
All right, shit. Well, I was gonna say, yo, just to remind all you motherfuckers,
yes,
like, subscribe, tell your friends, get an ostrich, fucking.
Yeah, he said buy an ostrich.
I'm not drinking anything anymore. Why
And
you
by
guys
the
such
way,
fucking comedians today?
My man said,
it was already like done. Thank God.
Damn.
I was able to like quickly shit.
I finished my whole bottle without any problem.
You don't laugh. I'm not funny enough for you. I'm not funny enough for you. You guys are fucking killing me.
He's returning the favor though.
I did okay. there though. I did okay. I handled that like a fucking pro. I did a little side and then just right back. I'm like, nah, you ain't getting me. I'm not laughing at anything else. But
right.
Okay, who did just off? Did you guys like the movie?
Then go fuck yourself.
Word. That's what I said.
Girl, fuck you, Mama Webble.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I have a question.
I'm a pan-fried noodle, this nigga. Scrape the pot when I'm through with this nigga. Smack.
Slap.
Who is this nigga?
All right.
Yes.
Cap, do we still have you as a fan of the MCU? That's my question. After this movie, because you've made large claims.
Yep.
That if Marvel can't get back on track, you're done.
It's over.
Yes, I did make that claim. I have to. All right, I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Mm-hmm.
I have to wait until the next movie because in watching this movie, I realized that this wasn't an MCU movie. This was
set up for
this
shows.
Was the equivalent of no. I'm not even talking about setup for shows. This was the equivalent of watching a movie.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll get more into it.
I know what you mean though.
Yeah, like this to me, I don't even have a rating for this movie. And
can I ask you a crazy question? One more crazy question.
Good.
And this is impossible. This is impossible. Did you enjoy this movie better than the first?
I did, yes.
Yes.
I enjoyed this movie better than the first.
That was crazy. We finally agree.
I thought I was nuts. But
movie of the year.
But like I don't want to disrespect Chadwick like that. There's definitely a case in this movie of Heath Ledger syndrome where I would have loved to see these two fucking kings just do whatever they have to do for their kingdoms. That would have been great. Just Namor and fucking Black Panther, like there's so much there. There's always been so much there. So if we could have gotten to see that, would have been great. I'm not taking anything away from Shuri. In fact, way back when they were asking what they should do, who should it be, I legit commented on an Instagram post, Shuri, and I got like 3,000 likes on that. So I'm with it, but I feel like there's some of that, and it's like I got out of the movie like, yo, did I enjoy that movie more than Black Panther? There's no way.
Yeah.
Chadwick wasn't there. Help me through this, Cap. Help me.
I also-
through
Kind
it.
of was.
No, I also have a caveat as to why I like this movie better. So before the movie, I saw 4 different reviews, 2 of which were positive, 2 of which were negative. Then I asked my boys saw it before me, and they both said that the movie was okay. So I went into this movie with the lowest expectations possible, and I, for the first time in a long time in a comic book movie, I let the movie tell me what was going on.
Nice.
I didn't try to jump ahead. I didn't try to analyze. I let the movie tell me what the movie was trying to say. And
Did you like what it said?
Yeah, my experience was better for it.
Cap liked the movie. We back, y'all.
This is why I don't watch fucking commercials or coming attractions
Cap,
or anything.
Before you go, I've been. We're getting to the playoff push in fantasy football, right? So I haven't been. So most of the time that I have, I've been just focusing on my lineup, watching NFL.com shit, and just focusing on football. So I haven't been doing the Screen Crush. I haven't been doing the new rock stars. I haven't hit them boys up in a long time. I'm not friends with them. I mean, go to their channel. But obviously, and we all respect those people here, but I haven't. So before I saw the movie, I saw a thumbnail from Ryan Airy saying, "Was it bad?" And I said, it's a picture of Shuri, and it says, "Was it bad?" And I said, oh my God. Like, I was like, fuck, man, don't say that. Because although Ryan is fair, he loves the MCU and can, look aside from a lot of things. Same thing with the new Rockstar people, and shout out to love all of you guys. Not talking shit. But when Ryan said that, because out of all of those people that do these things online, then Easter egg breakdowns and theories, but like Screen Crush is my guy. Ryan's my guy. So when I saw that, I was like, so I went in there and I come out like, I don't know if it's that I liked it better than Black Panther. I feel like I was more entertained. And I don't know, maybe it was just a carry from Namor. I don't know what it was. I feel bad for thinking about this. How dare I disrespect the king like this? Yeah. But I got out of this movie, and look, before, my bad, I'll cut it short. But like Black Panther, my favorite parts about Black Panther was the world building, the music, the traditional garb, the tribes, this whole crazy high-tech, African-like civilization. Like, everything was beautiful about, but I have problems with that movie, and we've said it here plenty of times. This one, obviously there's issues, but I was confused. I was like, there's no way. The person that I saw it with, they were like, there's no way you like this movie more than the first. You're nuts. And I'm like, am I? It's crazy. I enjoyed it a lot more than first.
Real quick, before Cap goes, I want to point out to the fact that when Cap just said it was a movie and not a Marvel movie, because one, Chadwick dies, so we get to see how the MCU felt about Chadwick dying.
Yes.
But not only that, do we get to see a mother lose her son, but try to keep it together to keep her daughter from losing herself.
And what a freaking speech in front of that console.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And the sister, like, fucking losing faith in her own beliefs because they lost her brother because she couldn't save him. And it's one of those things. It's like, I don't want to keep connected, but I felt her. You know what I'm saying? I felt that rage before, like, that she felt. That's 100% fucking believable for her to feel that way, to just burn everything down after that.
It's hard not to relate to this movie somehow.
Yeah, seriously.
It's difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you had like Angela Bassett, like you said, giving that fucking speech, and then just the acting where it was like, yeah, my son may be dead, but I am not no weak woman.
But don't sleep.
Wakanda is not to be fucked with. You know what I'm saying? And then you had fucking Sequoia, where she's fucking Okoye. Yeah, sorry, she was keeping it together because of all the shit she was doing. She's still fucking badass.
So I gotta give you props. So I went back and I watched the Wakanda Forever after the trailer dropped. That Bleak was with us. I went and watched that video, and you had a theory about Okoye when she slams the spear, and you had said some theory, and you were like, or she's in trouble. You called that. You called that big time. I forget what the theory is now.
Yeah,
you was pie in the sky, and we gonna let you pie in the sky. But then you said, or she's in trouble, and she was definitely in trouble.
Yeah, she definitely was. Yeah, and yo, I gotta give a big up to M'Baku.
M'Baku's the
he stepped up. In all honesty, I feel like he's
Gun is the new meme of the internet. By the way,
yo, he stepped up. To be honest with you, I felt like he took whatever Chadwick Boseman would have added to this movie. He did his best to add that.
Especially how he was able to like ground Shuri a little bit.
Yeah.
Like he kind of stepped in as big bro right fast.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I can't stop you, but I can tell you what your brother would not have liked.
Yep. And it was one of those things, it's like, it was very rare do you see a movie where there weren't any complaints. Like a lot of people say that the girl who played Ironheart, there was no need for her to be in this movie.
A lot of people say Everett Ross
I think she needed to be in this movie because that connected Namor to Wakanda, because her character doesn't need to be huge. It just needs to be to, one, show off who she is, and to show that there are other fucking people out there that are just as smart. Because one thing that we learned that they fucking said, it was almost like if you didn't catch it, you didn't see it. But T'Challa had to have been one of the smartest people in the MCU. How did she turn around?
He's third smartest, and he's like fourth, fifth smartest in all of Marvel. He's up there.
But they confirmed it because she said, "How did you learn all this science shit?" My brother taught me.
My brother taught me.
He's the one who made all that technology in Wakanda with the vibranium, and he was like, "But now I gotta go defend Wakanda. So you go do your thing from here."
Like you stay in the lab, I'm gonna hit the field.
Yeah, it's like
you know what sucks about the Riri thing, and I'll let you go right after that, because it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I got out of this movie theater feeling the same. Like, okay, Riri Williams, we had Val, we had Ross. It's just Marvel paying the bills. We gotta set shit up for the next one, guys. Just give us a sec. Let's just set it up. And I got out of there like, yeah, maybe you didn't need Riri, but now everybody's talking about Ironheart. And I hear people legit saying this. Like, I don't understand how these two things can go together. But I keep hearing people say, oh, Riri didn't need to be in there, but now I'm excited about Ironheart. So
isn't she getting her own show?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
So Riri should have been in there, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
I love her Gundam-esque type suit. That was Gundam shit. And last thing I will say before I let you go, Cap, just I wanted to start off with this, and they did something similar to this for
Stan
Lee, but the opening Marvel, complete silence, wind blowing, and it's just Chad. I was like, I said, oh shit. Oh shit, this is gonna be rough.
We knew
that, right? We knew that, right? We knew it was gonna be rough, but I was like, shit. And then the movie starts, and it's just Shuri trying to save her brother from this like mysterious disease.
Yep. Glue.
Those first 10 minutes, the whole ceremony, those first 15, 20 minutes were rough. Sorry, go ahead, Cap.
No, you guys are great. This is what
But
we
yeah,
No,
forget Conroy, man. I'm
Nah,
T'Challa
yo.
Jr. Oh,
Yo.
T'Challa Jr.
Show asked early in the chat if the waterworks is going. I almost beat the shit out of the guy next to me because I was crying. That whole fucking movie.
I hope I
He
didn't
didn't
mess it
even
up
look.
for y'all. I
He
kept
didn't even
saying
look.
that. Y'all gonna cry. I'm like, that's not gonna
Dude,
mess it up for y'all. It's
I already
Chadwick
seen it.
Boseman. Okay, go ahead. My bad.
But it's like I was the corner of my eye. I was like, if you turn your fucking head and look at me, bro, I'm gonna elbow you right in your fucking nose. It's like some
I'm
grown
not
man shit is happening.
emotional.
No, it was just one of those things. It's like, damn, son, is we made mention to this, I believe, last week. It's like Chadwick Boseman, even though we don't know him personally,
We know him personally.
it's like, yo, we connected with him. He was the first one to walk through that portal in fucking Endgame. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that realized that his vengeance is gonna consume him, and he saved Baron Zemo, and he was like, now we gotta do the right shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this fucking guy wanted to do better than all that, and he learned from his father's mistakes and what Killmonger wanted to do, and like that was a guy you can look up to.
Yes.
And then you see Chadwick Boseman, the real person that he was suffering in silence, and still gave us all the amount of shit that he gave us. And to not
a whole ass king, bro, a whole king.
Yeah, and to not like see his fucking memorial in the movie and the fucking funeral they did for him and the ceremony, and not to feel like, damn, son, we lost a fucking gem like we did with Kobe and with Conroy and everyone else, like Eddie Guerrero. Like, it's like, fuck, man. The potential we had, like you just said, if we had another 20 years of Conroy, what would he have done? If we would have had another 20 years of fucking Chadwick.
If I could have just seen these two, and again, no disrespect to Shuri, I think Shuri did a great fucking job. She put this movie on her back.
Yeah,
whether you liked her performance or not, she put the movie on her back, and she was grieving just as hard as we were.
She
really looked up to Chad like that was big bro for real, just like a lot of us. But she personally knew this person, so I think she did great. But man, if I could have, like, again, it's a Heath Ledger Dark Knight Rises situation, and to be fair, they stuck the landing here. I would say that it was a beautiful tribute, and we still got some decent amount of story post Chad's death. But imagine these two rulers of their respective kingdoms going at it. That would have been freaking nuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the way that they made
you can say Namor. You can say Namor.
I want to so badly.
You can say it's fine.
The way they made him force Shuri to rule. It's like, because when they first started speaking, he goes, yo, you're gonna be the one that's gonna have my back, and we're gonna do this shit together. And she's like, I'm not the queen. My people come, and he's like, well, now you're the fucking queen.
Yeah, you're the queen now. He says it.
Yeah. Now you're the queen. So make this fucking choice.
My man was like, wait, I heard you saying that you want to burn the world? I could fuck with that.
Yeah, let's burn it.
Let's go to the studio. Let's lay down the track. I could fuck with that. Oh, man.
The one thing that got ruined for me about, like the night before was Killmonger. Because I go on Instagram and I just see fucking Michael B. Jordan sitting on a throne in white fucking things, and I was like, this nigga. Somebody put the picture up of him sitting on that fucking stool, and when she died and I saw this shit, I was like, that's gotta be Michael B. Jordan.
That was I thought it was really cool that she saw him in the astral plane.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And when she was like, oh, where was my family? Everybody left me. She's like, I ain't seen nobody. She tells Lupita. I ain't seen nobody. And like, it does make good sense. Like, shout out to Lupita and her Spanish. I knew Lupita was born in Mexico, and I knew she went back to study Spanish, I know is that serious. She speaks better Spanish than me. And Spanish is my first language. So is
she
hers.
was acting that. I did
Bro,
not know.
watch her on interviews. Full Spanish. And like, you could tell that she was like born and raised in it because she uses slang. And she says she says stuff like pero, like you say pero if like this is, you know,
Yeah,
like
that's your language.
That's your language, you know. So and I've always loved Lupita. I've been following her on the gram ever since, like forever. But I still have. So, all right. Anybody want to say anything else, real quick? Because we need to talk about Namor.
Yeah,
But-
you're
So the
muted,
one
show.
thing I wanted to say. Wait, is he muted or did he pull his mic out?
He fucked up his mic somewhere. Cap, go ahead, say what you guys say, and then show would. I think he's got to reset his XLR or some shit.
The one thing I was gonna say is the reason. What do you call it? The reason I say that this didn't feel like a Marvel movie and it just felt like a movie is because this for the first time in a long time. You want to do a sound check, show?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, he's there.
I can see.
For the first time in a long time, the crowd we were watching was silent, and it wasn't silent because the movie was bad or shit. Like we were all intently listening and experiencing the movie.
Namor was captivating.
Yo, normally during a movie, I'm the loudest one. Like I laugh the loudest when I catch something that nobody else does. In this movie, I was the loudest one only because nobody was taking the time to laugh at the joke because they didn't want to miss if something was coming up after.
A lot of respect in the theater.
Yeah.
A lot of respect.
And I can, for the first time since maybe Shang-Chi, I started doing what I normally do. And I was like, oh, rubbing the hands, moving closer to the screen, moving around during action scenes. Like I was getting into it. And I hadn't did that since Shang-Chi.
Did the 2.5 hours feel long to you?
Not really.
No,
I thought it was well paced.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot of people complaining about the extra stuff and Val didn't need to be there. Riri didn't need to be there.
So,
I'm like, wait, I disagree. I mean,
good.
Go ahead. No, please.
I was gonna say before we get into Namor,
Yeah, I need to tell y'all.
having Val in there, which by the way, I'm gonna say this: I knew that there was a cameo going in, and when I saw the movie, I thought Val was the cameo. I didn't know it was Killmonger.
Yeah.
So when Killmonger showed up, I was shocked.
I was kind of shocked as well
because I was like, "Oh." When she went into the room, I was like, all right, that's her mom sitting there. And are they going to play Chadwick's voice?
Yes.
I was like, is this the moment where everybody definitively busts in like
cries,
tears because Chadwick says something to her?
I'm fine that didn't happen. I would have lost it. I would have not been. I would have been a different person. I don't make it out of there, you know. But
so to the Val thing. So I actually didn't mind that she was in there because this gave us a different view of America. Because in every other movie, America's with the Avengers. We got Cap, we got Iron Man. We're the ones in the forefront saving the day. There's no other, besides Wakanda, there's no other country. The only other country we see is Sokovia, and we fucked that up. Like it was literally thrown out of the sky.
Big time.
Bruh.
So now we actually see, oh shit. We get a perspective from the Thunderbolts.
Yes.
Are not the fucking good Avengers.
No.
They're a team.
They want vibranium. She wants to. You saw how happy she got when Ross was like, "Yo, can you imagine what happens if vibranium were to get out of here?" She goes, "Yes, I dream about that."
So, what I think people have a problem with is him and her being married previously.
That
and
was
that,
yeah.
like that. Okay, but having that narrative in there of, oh no, America and as in real life is complicit in a whole bunch of shit that we don't want to fucking actually see, which is fitting because that's vows the unseen. You don't know she exists. You don't see it coming. You don't see her team. She's hidden in the shadow. Like this is the opposite of Fury. As much of a super spy as Fury is, Fury's in the forefront. Fury's where you want to be. He's trying to solve problems and save the world and all that shit. She's actually getting her hands dirty in the background. So to see America portrayed in a way that's like, oh no, we're also, no wonder Namor fucking hates us. No wonder if they do team up, they're gonna team up so easily. Because you look at us and we're just gonna do what we always do and bully our way into somewhere. Then the thing with Riri Williams is she's the genius, and I can't take credit for this. This I got from somewhere else. She's not only the reasoning that Namor comes in and Namor needs to be there, but she took over Shuri's spot.
And Shuri was Black Panther. Yeah.
Yeah, because Shuri can't do the science and the fighting. So we needed somebody else to do the science.
We even have the handshake Wakanda Forever moment that they had in the first one. Riri and Shuri had it here. Yeah.
So there's subtle nods as to why everything was in the movie. And again, if you just let the experience of the movie hit you, it all makes sense. Because when we left the theater, I literally said to Toe, I was like, yo, I heard that there was like 15 to 20 minutes they could have cut. And I was like, I don't know what that would have been. I was like, I don't know what you would have cut out of here to make this shorter.
And people keep saying the Riri stuff. Now, I did hear a good point.
Let show say his piece of the movie, and then we'll get to the. I know Show wanted to talk about
you say you had a story about Namor.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you a quick story about the ending, about my favorite part of the movie.
Okay.
It was. I'll give it to you in words. He said,
"No, come on. No,
I want you to draw it. I want you to draw it.
Please, me interpretive dance.
Two words.
Please, don't give it to me in words. No, I can't take it. I can't take it. If you keep it,
I'm gonna draw it for ya.
You guys are comedians today.
But
I'm not drinking anything else.
But anyway,
yeah, Show.
The kid says, "I'm Prince T'Challa."
Oh yeah,
son of King T'Challa. Boom, and the lights come on. Boom. As soon as the lights come on, I look to my right and I look at my wife. She's crying. Like, they really surprised. She was upset. She's like, how did it really turn on the light after that scene? Like, it was so funny. I wanted to say that because I know Toe said he was mad at the guy next to him. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure my wife is upset.
I got a question about that kid.
Real quick. I don't know if any of you noticed this, but this was brought to my attention watching a different spoiler talk. The son is the kid that greets Queen Ramonda when she first goes to Haiti.
Oh.
And the whole thing where she was like, hey, Shuri, there's something about your brother I had to tell you before Namor shows up.
Yeah.
She was going to tell her about the kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
So some people didn't like the part of the kid, and it's like, man, that's just kind of let us. We have something to hold on to now. A part of Chad.
Where I got a question though. Well, I got a question though. Now, in Namor's origin, his mother was pregnant with him, and he drank the heart-shaped herb, and he was born a mutant. And he can breathe
which
underwater.
He says blatant mutant.
Yes. So he can breathe underwater and air. simultaneously, right? He's not affected like the other people. Now, Chadwick Boseman or T'Challa had a son while he had the power of the Black Panther. Yes, because this happened after Endgame.
Yeah.
Oh,
At the end,
Listen, after Endgame, he had the kid. He died shortly after. This kid is 6-7 years old. This is 5 years after Endgame.
Busted some Black Panther inside is what
You know what I'm saying? That's So it's like
Busted some
that kid.
bars.
So now, what's up with that kid that he has second generation heart shaped herb in him?
so
he's
the
reaching.
only reason I question that is because they were trying to recreate the heart shaped herb in order to cure him from whatever he had. But if he was already on the herb, he wouldn't have had it. So at some point,
the baby's already born.
no, but what I'm saying is at some point he had to get rid of it. So at what point did he no longer have it? That's my only question. Because I don't want to just assume, since Shuri made more, I don't want to just assume that this kid now has the heart-shaped shit running through his vein, because that doesn't kind of make sense.
But the kid was born before his passing. So I think what Toe's saying, when they hooked up after Endgame and the child was created, some of the juices he put in there had to have some Black Panther in it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Freakum had to be
because who's to say that he couldn't have got sick while he was the Black Panther, and they just like, yo, the heart shaped herb could be able to heal him if we give him another dose of the shit. Or maybe they took him off of the shit because it was fucking with him, and she was trying to synthesize a better fucking version. Because they said it was an undisclosed disease, so we don't know if it was the heart shaped herb that they found. It could have been one of like Namor's shit, and he was probably suffocating or something, and they didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Because if vibranium is all around the world and it has different effects depending on what soil it migrates in, who's to say that the one that they gave him in the fucking Black Panther when he reboosted?
But the baby was born already. Like the baby was already born when he was dying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm like, he had to have had.
So before that, when he was, hiding it from everybody, but still doing okay, that's when they hooked up, and that's when she got pregnant. So maybe he passed along to his seeds some of the Black Panther that was already in there. Because the original heart-shaped herb when he first became the Panther.
You know what it could have been? Because the theory is that he got her pregnant right before Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got blipped.
Yeah.
5 years after, then you got...
And she went to Haiti.
Yeah. And then he came back 5 years after an Endgame. Who's to say that cosmic shit didn't fuck with the herb? You know what I'm saying? No. The blip, you know what I'm saying? Like, there could be a lot of shit, but he was he had to have been the Black Panther before he got pregnant, unless she did some shit while he was unconscious before they gave him the herb again.
No, I'm not disputing all your theories. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying I don't remember him having, like, the herb brought him back to life.
Yeah.
Right, against Killmonger. But I don't remember him having the powers after that.
I mean, he has the power of the Black Panther. Like when he came back, alive, like, yeah. Because when he died, they stripped him of the power. Because he died fighting Homeboy or whatnot.
Yeah,
technically he didn't die. They had him frozen. Then they gave him more heart-shaped herb so that he could come back, and that he had the power of Black Panther again. I would assume once they gave that back to him.
But so my question, here's my question, right? They grow the heart-shaped herb. It's not, if you're growing it, it's not a one and done thing. Because you wouldn't need that much of it because there's only one Black Panther. You wouldn't need fields of the shit.
Yeah, but if you keep getting challenged for the right to be king of Wakanda, they have to take the Black Panther away from you.
Yeah.
Yes. But what I'm saying is, it also has to then just run out naturally.
Oh,
Because if it's a one-time deal, then giving him more shouldn't do anything.
it brought him back. I see what you're saying.
See, that I'm only questioning
If the potency and the lasting effect of the. I mean, the way I see it, he was I think what Toe is saying. Does this kid have some of it inside him? Because he was made while he was the Black Panther.
Again, I think it's a little. If Steve Rogers had a baby, that baby's super soldier.
There's some super soldier in there.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I don't know if that's how it works. Yeah. Because it's a little different. And now what you said was the comparison to Namor. And because my man is like, she literally drank it while he's in there. Yeah. What that lady eats, he eats essentially. You know what I'm saying? So that's a direct dose. We're not passing blood. We're not passing cells and ourselves to make a baby. Like that shit, my man, he drank that shit in there too. So
the other reason I bring it up is twofold. One,
I do agree with you. If Steve Rogers has a kid, there's super soldier in there somewhere.
Yeah, but not all genetics get passed down.
For sure.
And it's a weird mix of who gets what from where and all that shit. And two, like Cap said, some people had a problem with the kid. I don't have a problem with Panther having a kid and all that.
I'm gonna tell you what I had a problem with.
My problem is, to me, I have to wait and see with this, because if they do a weird time jump and we get T'Challa now older, then to me that scene is, hey, I know all you guys didn't want the MCU and didn't want Shuri to stay the Black Panther, so we did it for the movie because it had to. But hey, T'Challa's coming back. We got you. We heard you. That's what it kind of felt like to me.
One of the theories that I heard is that he'll be a young Avenger starting off, which, we have them laying around there somewhere. Do we need more groups? Who knows? But someone's gonna have to take over.
Well, I would have more Avenger movies.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, like, Young Avengers, we have to see about Young Avengers, or they might just be part of Secret Wars and all that stuff. I would have been okay with making that post-credit scene the end, and then for post-credit scene, we maybe would have seen some more on Midnight Angels. Maybe we could have seen Val call someone like, "Yo, it's open season on Vibranium," because that's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting that Wakanda opened its borders. It's open season on Vibranium. She wants Val is going to send the Thunderbolts in there to try to get Vibranium somehow. Captain America, New World Order. I feel like it's just going to be a Vibranium struggle, like and trying to get into Wakanda and taking as much as you can out. But so I would have been okay if they ended the movie with that, and then we would have seen some mention, because there was only one post-credit scene, and it was just that. Usually post-credit scene is like maybe you could have made that the last post-credit scene. Well, usually Marvel movies, mid-credit scene, overall arcing world, the last scene is pertinent to this particular movie. So that was my only gripe, which is not even a gripe. It's not even a gripe.
But this is why I say, coming out of the theater, I didn't see this as a Marvel movie, because that stinger was the perfect end to the story they're telling. Like, you got a little bit of Val and Riri and the extended shit.
Because we got to keep the lights on, guys. We got to keep the lights on.
The bulk of the movie was, this is the story we're telling about how we dealt with the grief of losing.
Yes.
But how do we lose? And then, as much as I don't like the theory going forward, maybe, what a way to bookend it, where we start off with the silence and his death, and we end with the silence and a rebirth.
Yeah.
Well,
because now we have.
So here's the thing, though. In Wakanda, death is not the end, right? But also, how many people be like, "Damn, Chadwick, though, like the Black Panther didn't leave a legacy or some shit," because there's the legacy everywhere. Now he has a kid.
Yeah.
They don't need to use this kid.
Yeah.
But we always know that death wasn't the end for T'Challa. And T'Challa is still there. We still have T'Challa now.
And if it's up to me, bro, let that little kid chill in Haiti with Lupita. Keep him away from all of this shit, which is what seemed to me that what T'Challa was doing. Like, bro, Wakanda is looking for a king now. If that little motherfucker shows up in Wakanda, everyone's just gonna be expecting. Like, yo, that's a lot to put on that kid.
Yeah,
who
King
knows
Joffrey.
nothing about this. And look at exactly, King Joffrey, exactly. So like, and not only that, look at what happened to an alternate version of T'Challa who wasn't born in Wakanda, who wasn't raised in Wakanda. He went off and still did amazing things, right? Maybe we can have this little kid without all of this Wakanda stuff going on. Maybe they could go on and make some better things. Maybe they could become some kind of whatever. Like, we'll see how that goes. Is like, I think Kat makes a good point where it's like, we can't talk about that just yet because we got to see how it goes. If there's some weird time dimensional, he jumps into the, you know, the quantum realm and comes out 16 years older, and now he's a 22-year-old Black Panther. Yeah, that might seem a little tone deaf and just weird. So we'll see, but it didn't bother me as much. Now, I still have issues with this movie. The CG, oh God. The CGI was a little weird, especially because Namor is doing so much aerial shit, and I want to talk about that. I know people have their little feelings about the little wings. I like how the wings were used in this movie. I love the shot where he just like breaks and they just show them. He literally just in air, some Sonic shit. I love how he's flipping through shit. Like, Namor looked cool. The accent, the what he was wearing, his story, Talukan, the way he fights, it all seemed so cool to me. And if we could have just had a little bit of better CGI, it would have been all great. But whatever. It's at this point, picking on Marvel CGI is just dumb. Like, you know,
I didn't notice any
got money for it though.
It looked a little weird when he's like breaking planes, and I was looking for a Cap. You know what I'm saying? Especially after what happened in Black Panther, I was looking for it. I would love to. I didn't get to rewatch it again, but like some of the shit that he like, I love the way he was hopping though. My man was legit hopping in air. The water bombs are so cool.
Devastating.
So water bombs was so cool, and them riding on the whales, you know, like they made these people feel real. And I know there's people out there, oh, why do we have to change everything? Well, Aquaman is over there doing this thing in DC. I am so glad that they changed Namor's origin. Obviously, we might be a little biased being Latinos and stuff, but it worked within the movie. It just did. Yeah. It did.
Here's the thing, right? One, say real quick, I love the little nod that they did where the Atlanteans is what I'll call them. Yeah. I don't know what you would call the Talokanians.
The Talokans.
Yeah. I love the fact that when they're in water and they're oxygen saturated, they look normal.
Yeah.
When they come out of the water, they're oxygen deprived, so they're blue skinned. That's fucking.
I didn't notice that.
I don't know how you didn't notice that. It was clear as day.
It was a little dark in there.
It was dark for me, but no,
a lot of people say they like this depiction of Atlantis over Atlantis in Aquaman. Yo. I'm not necessarily sure that I agree. This one seemed a little darker. I do like, and again, you guys know how I feel about Aquaman. You guys know how I feel about Jason Momoa. But there's still some good stuff happening in that first film, and I'm very excited for the second. But I like all the colors that they had in Atlantis over there.
This is the thing. For me, I like this better because this is a more realistic depiction of what it's like to be underwater. No.
Yes,
and 100%. You're not going to get rainbow bright colors.
Yes.
I know certain fish have all colors and shit like that, but it's still, when he turned around, it was like, I found a way to give the sun to my people. I was like, yo, this motherfucker's
he's like, the best.
Where you at? Where you at, Momoa?
Man, for real, like
the sun down there.
Oh, Namor was so good, and the explanation of his name,
Yeah,
El Niño
Namor.
Sin Amor, Namor. I was like, yo, how did you guys pull that off? That was clever. And I mean, yeah, you don't have to think much about it. I get it. These guys are professionals. But I was like, man, you guys sold me on that so hard. Yeah, that's why I'm Namor. El Niño Sin Amor. I said, cheeky. Cheeky. I like that.
That also goes into perfectly why everybody else called him Namor. Because as people who come from Spanish backgrounds, it is often that words are pronounced differently when non-Latin speaking. So like our last name, Aviles. But to everybody else, Aviles.
Yep, yeah. Absolutely.
So that makes perfect sense. And to go back to your point of him, I think it makes perfect sense in the MCU where we haven't had, where the only time we ever saw gods, they either were too big for this planet or hid in a fucking thing from Thor Love and Thunder.
Just having orgies all day long.
Yeah. For it to be a Mediterranean country or civilization that was wiped off the map because of some war, because of some this, because of something that
for colonization.
Speaking, Namor wouldn't have a problem with the surface world on that. Like, would it make sense? But to make Wakanda a fictional nation, Talocan based off of a fictional Spanish Mexican nation, and that to see what Killmonger was saying, because Killmonger's whole thing was, yo, we were getting fucking slaughtered and enslaved while you were sitting pretty, and here's where we see they're getting slaughtered and enslaved, and they prayed to their God, and their God gave them a way out. So now we have this vast kingdom. Who's the only people that can oppose us? Well, the other vast kingdom. Because they have the same shit we have.
We're the same people. That was the biggest message of the movie. We are the same people. I loved it.
And if you look back in Spanish culture, there's a thing called Afro-Latino, where slaves were brought over to the Caribbean, to the South America, to Central America, and they mixed with the indigenous tribe. Like the reason Toe looks like that is because we have what do you call it? Tagao, right?
I wouldn't. Native, the native.
Yeah, we have native of Puerto Rico. Our grandmother.
Taino.
There you go, Taino. There you go.
So this is the first day of work for me. So I just recently got a job again.
Nice, man. Congrats.
Putting in a full day learning a whole bunch of shit. But the Taino, our grandmother, instead of being from Spain, coming to Puerto Rico, she's from the island, going the other way into the Spanish and then into America. So that whole through line of what happened in Africa, what happened with the conquistadors in Central and South America, like the parallels make it perfect. Like, yo,
it's perfect.
We have a shared enemy. We have a shared interest and the shared goals. Why wouldn't we align?
And how good was he when he invited Shuri in? And I do have a problem with how quick Nakia was just saying. Nakia said, "Got it." Went in there like, "Where's all the defenses?" She really went in there with a fucking Wakandan shotgun and just pow. Like, I was like, okay, but and that's me nitpicking, guys. It's a joke.
I'm gonna address that. Why would you put so many defenses on a place
that no one's gonna find? I get it. Trust me. But it was very quick, and she had been out the game for 6 years. I'm just being a critic.
Kaz, you know what's crazy? In the Andor show, they asked Andor how he stole a piece of the Republic's technology. He goes, I just walked in on the base and took it. These motherfuckers are too arrogant to think that people won't do that.
Yeah.
So it's
No, I
like
get it.
Namor.
It's
Namor's like, yeah, no one knows where we are. Who's
and
coming?
You literally need a suit and water streams to get in there.
Yeah.
But how good was like the respect that he gave Shuri? Because that's the thing. Namor in the comics legit is effed up. My man is like good for 5 seconds, then evil for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So like I found it cool how he was so open to her, but like he was trying to like reel her in. I thought it was good.
I honestly saw it different. Because another reviewer that I watched said the same thing, that he didn't think the Namor's depiction was too comic book accurate.
No. He was off. He turned the switch off.
He had no problem with the depiction in the movie. He just thought Namor wasn't arrogant enough. To me, I didn't see him as. I read that whole thing as she's the one I can manipulate.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
It's got nothing to do with the way he sees Sue Storm. He's only playing this to manipulate.
Yeah.
And then when because the way I look at it is, I'm going to tell you everything you want to hear, everything you need to hear for you to sympathize with me. And then when it turns around, I'm like, okay, she's calling the shots right now. Queen Ramonda, I can't get her to sympathize with me. Well, fuck it. I'll take her out, put her in charge. Now there's no choice.
And even the girl that his right hand. I know the other guy, Atula. I forget her name.
His cousin.
Right, his cousin. Yeah. She's like, yo, why did you even let her in here? And it's all part of the gag. I know. And like, you know, I know some people wanted it. Like, he turned the switch off real quick. I just really enjoyed how, like, even though it was part of the plan, he literally came down and just like, hey, look, man, we just vibing down here. We just don't want no one to find us here. Yeah. Like, throwing up the sign, throwing up the Kamehameha. Love the Kamehameha. Yeah, like I loved all of it. You know what I'm saying? It was nice. It was nice. What up, Krills? It was nice to like see him in there.
Yeah.
And it was cool. And obviously at the end when they made the pact, like he tells her, like, bro, this is what we had to do. They'll be weak soon and they're gonna call on us. Or when we're fucked up, we're gonna call on them. And it's all part of the plan. But I think it was fun to see him like plan stuff. Like he didn't feel like he felt like there was a purpose to Namor. It was a nice one. Like, bro, leave us alone. He's like, look, you guys open your borders to Wakanda, and look, I'm trying to avoid that.
And the crazy shit is M'Baku,
yeah.
M'Baku was the only real nigga like, so we should go in the water and kill him. And like, what? He's like, if we do what he asks, what's to stop him from asking for more shit?
Yeah.
M'Baku
was super real this whole movie.
Yeah, let's kill him.
That right there
Fishman
went perfectly into what I was gonna say.
Fishman.
Because M'Baku says that, and then we get the thing where Namor's like, you know what? People say, oh, he wasn't arrogant enough. Okay. The motherfucker flooded Wakanda and pretty much on his own killed the queen, fucked up M'Baku. Like, yeah, his people were coming behind, but he did all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, and then told her, you have a week to bury your dead, and then you can give me my answer when you join me.
Yeah. And then we get that, and then we get straight ahead to, I want to kill Namor. And M'Baku's like, hold on. They view him as a god. Now that I've seen him up close, if we kill him, we're going to get fucked up. Because I don't give a shit what anybody says. If they didn't figure out the whole Namor needs oxygen shit, Namor kills Shuri, and the Atlanteans kill everybody on that fucking boat, and Wakanda's done.
And Wakanda's done.
They were gonna kill him before fucking Namor said stop the shit. Yo, Leon, To answer your question, I honestly think that this movie was about Wakanda versus Atlantis, and they put Ironheart in here to basically go,
She's
look,
coming.
everybody,
She's coming.
like here goes her origin story.
She's coming.
She's smart. She likes to build shit. Her stepfather died. She has a car. Now, when we start the show, we don't have to say this shit.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. So I honestly, maybe if we would have gotten more of her, people might have been like, we're trying to hold up the legacy of Chad here and all of that. So maybe it would have been what I would have been okay with taking a little bit away from Riri and a little bit away from DeFontaine and focus on Okoye, because like Midnight Angels is confirmed. Like, that's what it's like. We already knew that was gonna happen, but after we see the suits, which were perfect, that shit is like.
What Cap? I don't know if you know this. That's actually in the comic books.
Yeah,
they look perfect.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know what that was. That's the one thing. The Midnight Angel. I didn't know anything about that because to me, Okoye has always just been Okoye.
Yeah. When Annika was first announced, like about a year or so, maybe months ago, that's like her whole thing. So I hope we see some of that Midnight Angel stuff. Okoye technically wrote. I didn't like how Ramonda kind of put her out there, like, oh, you was really quick to go with Killmonger. Like, bitch, I'm sworn to the Black Panther. What are you talking about?
He wasn't the Panther then.
Everyone thought he was. Like, she thought he was. No, everyone thought that they killed him in combat. Like, he took the herb. He is the Panther.
Yo, I actually like that. How Queen
I was mad at her, but I mean, I know that she was going through it.
But I like that because you get that sense of, don't tell me how fucking loyal you are to me, because I could point when you weren't.
Yeah, you're loyal to the Black Panther. You're not loyal to me.
Yeah, you're loyal to whoever is supposed to send.
But that's the job of the Dora. Like, I didn't like it.
But so the reason I liked it is because the Dora Milaje could have did that, but Okoye could have did something different. Because Nakia did something different. M'Baku did something different.
I mean, she literally like betrayed her husband for the Black Panther.
No, her husband betrayed them.
Well, I mean, she didn't go with him.
But like she said, she gets to go visit his dumbass.
Well, here's the thing though. Like Cab said, she was loyal to the king, right? And you said, "Oh, this is a time when you wasn't loyal to me." At the very small moment where they thought Killmonger was the king of Wakanda, she was loyal to him. The minute T'Challa showed up and said, "I am not dead," she flipped the script. Yeah, that's my king.
Yeah.
Instantly. There was no semantics. No. Instantly. No, he's the king.
Yeah. But
she was relieved.
Queen Rwanda wasn't at that battle.
No, I hear you. Yeah. Does Wakanda end here? No, Krills, it doesn't. I think, to be honest with you, Wakanda might play a big role with the one who's left. The one who's left.
It's all vibranium. Kang needs vibranium to get back home or beat the multiversal. It's all vibranium now.
Well, that's what they're saying. It could be something different.
I hope. This is me. I really think it's a war on vibranium now, though. Yeah, everyone just wants that shit.
One, I honestly thought the look of the suit was stupid.
For Midnight
Angel.
Midnight Angel.
I agree.
That's where the CGI. That's where the CGI came in bad for me.
Yeah, it's comic accurate as fuck.
Yeah, no, it is.
Yeah, but
it's 1-1.
But I agree with Okoye. I was like, that shit looks dumb.
Nah,
and then when she took the visor off and just her baldness, which looks great on her, but the thing still had. I was like, that kind of looks like a little bit of like Alex Murphy and RoboCop.
It did.
I was like, that looks a little. But to go for Leon here, M'Baku is already man-made, but they don't call him that because there's a certain connotation, a negative connotation for certain sectors of the world and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
already, because if you look at all of his chess pieces, he's got the silverback hair, he's got the 8 on his chest. Yeah, he does. He's already. Fuck was that?
There you go, Cabs. He has officially fucked up his buttons. And you're muted again.
That used to be the dogs, but never mind. I don't know how I switched.
Because you don't save the profile and you resetted your Go XLR and went back to the shit it was before.
So,
I keep telling you this, but you don't listen.
As I was saying, he's already been man ape. They just
To this day.
they just choose not to call him that.
Which
because the name is a little old schoolish. If you know what I'm saying.
It could be racial. It could be a racist. It could be a racial slur.
It could be, yes.
In today's day and age.
Yeah. And besides, when he walks up in the room and goes,
"Hello, motherfucker,"
he could be whoever the fuck he wants. You know, that's M'Baku.
Here's something that I found funny. I heard going in that M'Baku had the funniest line in the movie. And I want to ask you guys, because I left the movie going, what the fuck did he say that was so funny? So did you guys notice something that he said that was funnier than anything else?
I think when you pointed out say the line.
To me, the funniest line in the movie is when Riri was like, I got it. And Shuri was like, oh no, cool. She got this on her own and she did that shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
Yeah, the fish man gonna come kill her, but she's all right.
I thought that was the funniest line.
I think what they're referring to is when he's like, oh, she saved the princess, so now she's gonna be banished for life.
That is correct. Bald-headed demon. That was hilarious.
I didn't laugh at that line at all.
Well, to be honest with you, that I didn't hear
kind of
too well.
I guess, yeah.
I didn't hear that one too well. I'm not gonna lie. My left ear was clogged for like 3 days, so a lot of the shit that they said, I heard. It just wasn't at movie theater level.
It wasn't.
I couldn't see. Yo, you was fucked up. You sure you didn't have COVID?
Yo,
nah, dude, I took 3 fucking tests and I went to a fucking spot to do a test. I am negative.
The last 30 minutes of this movie, Toe was in his fucking hoodie, coughing his lungs up.
Yo, dude,
and
the only thing
underneath my mask, because I'm like, yo, the guy next to him is probably gonna be so pissed.
You motherfucker.
I'm pissed off because I bought an 8:30 in the morning fucking ticket, and the show didn't start until 9:15. The movie didn't start, and I'm sitting there going, dude, this is literally the last fucking scene. If you'd have started this shit on time, I'd have been on my way home already, coughing. Like I'm gonna have to elbow this motherfucker twice now because he saw me crying and now I'm coughing. Wow, I'm serious out here. I'm serious.
So this movie did, obviously it reaches out to a bigger audience than a lot of MCU movies, of course. Like when I went to see it was Sunday night and there was sold out shows like 11 p.m. and I go to this movie theater all the time for all the big releases. Even Spider-Man wasn't like this over there. And the service, usually, I go to one of them bougie theaters. The drinks were like super watery and messed up. The food was terrible. And I'm like, yeah, they're having a rough night tonight. I could tell. There was just a lot of people going. And it's funny, you would get an 8:30 show and you'd think that no one would be sitting next to you. But
that shit was bad. You know what the crazy
that's why I love doing this shit. These are just, it's 2-seaters and 1-seaters. So when you sit, no one's sitting next to you. And there's 2-seaters next to each other, but there's hella space in between. So it's like it's just you and the person you went with or the people you went with. There's seats by yourself. But like, bro, those drinks, I was like, I'm pretty sure because when I go there, the drinks, they're pricey, but they fucking break their risk on it. Like I come out of there a little tipsy. So the drinks were whack, watery. And I was like, honestly, bro, I'm thinking they're just skimping out. They're putting extra water to preserve. Yo, we ordered sliders and them shits was like dry, sloppy joes. So I think there was a lot of manpower that needed to be. That's why it's 8:30 in the morning showing. You literally got someone sitting next to you. You didn't think it would happen, but this shit was sold out.
When I bought the tickets, there was only one ticket sold, and
Absolutely,
I bought the ticket.
Leon,
I bought the tickets on what, Wednesday?
Yeah.
And then we got there, it was packed. But I was also pissed. So I was like, "Yo, are the hot dogs ready? Oh, it's gonna take 20 minutes." I was like, "Well, nah, the movie's gonna start in 20 minutes." And then fucking 45 minutes later, we
could have had your hot dog.
We started the fucking coming attractions, and I'm like,
"Yo,
come on, motherfuckers!"
I ordered the pretzel bites.
Yeah,
and I showed Toe. I was like, "Yo, there's way more pretzel bites in here than they normally are." I finished that entire thing before the movie started.
Yeah,
that's how long the fucking coming attractions.
Yeah,
and shit
bro.
And I got fucking gypped, Cabs.
What happened?
I got fucking gypped.
Can you ever get an order right, bro? Jeez.
Dude,
no.
I said, let me get a large popcorn and a large drink. All right. I get my shit. We get the pretzel bites. Cap is like, yo, I'll wait for the pretzel bites. Go get the seats. I go, all right. I go get the seat. Cap comes and goes, as soon as you left, they turned on the fucking screen. They had the fucking Wakanda Forever commemorative bucket. I said, you motherfucker. You fucking piece of shit.
That's upsetting. That's very upsetting.
And it was for virtually the same price of what he already paid for the.
And they couldn't just do you a solid, like, bruh, come on, switch it out for me. They couldn't, or did you not even ask?
I was
already in the theater at that time.
Yeah, I was already expecting this movie to start.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he came back like right when the movie was supposed to start, and we're sitting there, and he's like, "Oh, by the way, blah, blah, blah." And I'm just sitting. I'm like, "Yo, if I go up there and start fucking talking to him, all they're gonna hear is,
yeah.
Where's my shit?"
It's like, sir, please back up. So, like, to get back to the movie, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that this was some kind of like amazing, I don't think it's top tier. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. But what I would say is, I feel like this is exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
I feel like this put us back on track. And Riri started being funny. And honestly, I was like, nope, we're not doing that in this movie. I'm so jaded from Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
I was like, I want no jokes here. I don't want to laugh. I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to cry. So, like, sorry, I'm a little loud. I got to do some things to the mic. I apologize, my people.
No, you sound good to me.
I got to get used to this mic. But,
you sound good to us. It has an anti-clip shit, so as loud as you go, you're going to sound the same.
Perfect. So, I was like, yo, I like where we're going. I like where we're heading. We weren't joking around. And yeah, like, it's true. Bleak got his wish. I hope he gets to see it soon. There was not that much multiverse stuff in here. They announced some people and some people showed up to pump up other shit, but there was no time traveling. There was no interdimensional stuff. Like Cap said, this was a movie. And some of the best qualities in Marvel movies is that we talk about Winter Soldier all the time. You strip the Marvel away, you strip Cap. That's just a good movie. It's a good espionage movie. So like, I don't think this was. I'm not putting this S tier. I would put it A, maybe B, maybe low A, high B. But I do feel like we got on a better course. Now we don't have anything until the Christmas special with the Guardians. And now this movie made me way more excited for Quantumania.
So, I'm sorry, Cap, but I haven't seen the trailer for Quantumania until fucking Sunday. And then I saw it and I'm like, okay, this trailer is showing me stuff visually, but it's not saying anything.
It's a teaser.
Yeah,
it's
so
a teaser.
I'm like, all right, I could deal with this one. But I'm like, oh, thank you for saving us, Spider-Man. Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, okay, this is Ant-Man. We got the joke in there.
Yeah.
But then again, Ant-Man knows how to do the jokes well.
Yes. If there's one person that can do the jokes, is Paul Rudd.
But I'm also watching this, and the one thing I got from there is Hank Pym's wife has to be someone important in the quantum realm.
Oh yeah. She says it. She's like, hey, there's something I didn't tell you. She was down there. She was in Chronopolis somewhere.
I don't know if she's the fucking queen.
She probably had a bump. She had a run-in with Kang somewhere. She knows who Kang is.
She's Kang's mom, confirmed.
Oh
no, but
talk about racial swapping.
Yo, but you know something though? That would make sense because Kang is supposed to be fucking Reed Richards' son. If you made him Hank Pym's wife's son, he still got the intelligence.
What did you think since you saw it? Yeah, Krills, between A and B, for sure. I'm not putting this S. What did you think of how Kang looks?
Perfect.
I think it's fire.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked how he looked.
I think it's fire. But you're right. They don't show much. Which, you know what, though? Don't show me much. I'm not watching anything else about Quantumania after that.
Yeah.
After that teaser trailer. I don't need anything else. But yeah, to go back, I think we righted a few wrongs. We ended phase 4. We can move on. Marvel, keep the jokes in the shows and give us a little bit more serious things in the movies. You could joke, but don't. What I'm trying to say is no more Love and Thunder.
Please.
See, Wakanda Forever was the perfect example of what I was saying before. They didn't use comedy. They used levity.
Yeah.
In appropriate times to break up the tension and all that. They said something to, all right, that was kind of funny. Because there's a reason why, if you take acting or whatever, or story writing, you have the Greek faces of the laughing and crying.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a little bit of sadness in every joy, and there's a little bit of comedy or funniness or happiness in every tragedy. You can't have, they don't exist separately.
Listen, you can't experience happiness without sadness, and you can't experience sadness without happiness. They coincide with each other, and it's like you can't, have a struggle without triumph. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like they all go together. But to make shit just stupid,
which is a nice theme of the movie.
Yeah.
Shuri had to go through it before we got to where she's at now.
And not for nothing, if you would have taken the Marvel out of this, and this would have just been 2 African tribes or 2 tribes fighting over land or fighting over something.
Keep it like a Mexican tribe and an African American. Like that's still interesting.
This would have been a perfect movie. Like this movie is not in the cinematic Marvel universe. I feel like this isn't in the cinematic Marvel universe. This is a movie where they said, yo, let's take this time and let's actually show, one, the love that we have for Chadwick Boseman, and 2, let's actually show our fucking other, like our brothers and sisters of the other fucking part of the world some love. Because it's like, because
this is some Tupac shit. You rate it somewhere else.
Yeah,
you
because
put Tupac over there, and then you make a list of your favorite rappers here.
Because how many times have we seen the Mexican tribe, the Aztec tribe, and the fucking African tribes and all? They have primitive weapons, and they can't battle the fucking Americans with all their technology, and then they have to figure out some crazy shit. But now these are the superpowers.
Yeah,
and it goes to show you, like Cap said earlier, America's really, really fucking reluctant to have anyone a superpower other than them.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when we don't know who the fuck they are.
That's why
we need that.
We need that vibranium.
Yeah.
We need it now. Yo.
Never mind the fact.
My God.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I need to
never mind the fact that no one in our society, like an American science, would know what to do with vibranium.
Yeah, they turned it into a frisbee.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty, that's what they did. They turned it into a shield, but they would not know what to do with it. While Wakanda, their resources are made from fuck. She literally has a vibranium printing machine.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You can have all the vibranium and still will not be a threat to Wakanda.
And look, I know she took a spear to the gut, but she probably put one of them Koye beads, whatever they're called. And she got home, and in Wakanda, bullet wounds can disappear. I do want to say this about Queen Ramonda when she says, if any outside nation tries to make another attempt to steal vibranium, we're going to view that as an act of aggression. I said, y'all don't want Wakanda pulling up, but that brings in Valentina. Now she is going to figure out a way to get them Thunderbolts in there.
Yep.
The mission for the Thunderbolts is get vibranium, get Wakandan secrets, and bring them to me. I can't wait to see how that all rolls over in New World Order.
She's the Amanda Waller.
For Suicide Squad. That's exactly what it is. And last thing, Leon, I think Riri jokes was too early in the movie, bro. We just lost the king. I said the same thing. I appreciate the humor, and I feel like I enjoyed what Riri did for Shuri more than what Riri did for herself to set up her show. And like when Riri started joking, I said, we're not doing that right now. I said it right before. We're not doing this. But still, I really enjoyed her character. Can't wait to see more. But yes, not right now, Riri.
But not for nothing though, the shit she said, I can see a fucking teenager from the hood saying shit like that.
A million percent.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't
authentic. It's authentic.
It wasn't a reach for her to be like, you bring a fucking spear into my room.
Yeah.
And then with the harsh, can I get some of that? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of shit she said that I can see that came from a fucking kid, especially from the hood.
For sure. And like when she's like, she's like, you need to be more concerned about the way you look. And it's like, and Shuri had been telling that to Okoye the whole time, like, yo, you look hella sus right now. Like, and they have that part in the room. And I'm excited for Riri. I like that wasn't an Iron Man suit. That was a mech.
Yeah.
So they took it away from her. So in Ironheart, she will make her own. She probably took something. She had to have learned something in Wakanda that she's gonna bring back with her. Yep. So she'll make her own suit. But I really enjoyed that. Shit look mad Gundam-ish. And I enjoyed the suit very much.
Yeah. Yo, you put a Dora Milaje next to my ass, I don't give a fuck how she looked.
Yeah. It's full respect. It's
your word. She got a spear that fits in her fucking wrist.
And fuck out of here. Handling business on the freaking bridge. If it wasn't for them people being able to heal, they're down. And the battle between her and Atula. And Atula, I could already see that he is going to challenge Namor as he did in the comics. So I could already see that happening. Atula was a very cool character. On the low, one of my like low-key favorites. I really like what was going on there. But Okoye, and then the battle with Okoye and him was like, give me more of that. Like shout out to Okoye.
Back to spear.
So much shout out to Okoye. Goddamn, the whole Dora. The Dora Milaje. How much times don't we say this on the show? That the Dora is just top tier. They're an S.
Yeah.
They're an S.
Yep.
Lupita is looking great. Looked better in this one than she did in the first movie, though. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know, but Lupita is also incredible. Lupita with her little espionage shit.
Because she didn't have to compete. In the first one, there was so much competition for trying to show how badass the Dora Milaje was, how fucking powerful the Black Panther is, and that she's a spy. Because she's not Dora Milaje, she's not a Black Panther, she's a spy that's fucking trying to infiltrate some shit. And it's like, this right here is like, you're not giving enough time to show her and what she could do. And in this movie, it was literally, yo, go get my daughter. And she was like, all right, found her. Plow, 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 plow. Yeah. I got her.
Yeah.
I got her.
I'm going to say something, and feel free to come at me on the comments, or feel free to come at me on all social media, which I do not have.
You were doing great. You were doing great, bud. You were doing great, bud.
No, wait. Nakia was like what James Bond should have been. Like a last James Bond movie. She's out of the game. Yo, I need you this once.
The queen.
Go get.
Yep.
and you send in your top fucking spy. That is some James Bond shit.
That is some James Bond shit.
Like, if you want to make a female James Bond, we just saw how to do it in Wakanda Forever.
Yep. And yo, not for nothing, I heard the comment that Shuri looked too skinny and it wasn't believable compared to Chadwick. You know, I just want to say, y'all people had no problem with Gal Gadot being Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
This girl is maybe what, 35 pounds? Like, come on, yo. First off, Shuri looked badass, and not for nothing, she was skinny, but she was brolic. Every single lady in that fucking movie was brolic. You see the shoulders on these women? Yeah. You see the muscle tone? Yeah. They all look like they could. Every single one of them could fuck you up.
And her move set was a little different from T'Challa.
Yes.
And the side battle, which was next to Namor doing all of his mid-air shit.
Yeah.
When they were fighting, like when she's like pouncing on the side, and I was like, this looks great.
Yo, I just want to point out one, you don't need to be big when the suit takes energy.
Yeah.
And you have the power of the Black Panther.
You have the power of the Black Panther.
And you know, you don't need to be fucking ripped. 2, this is what she looks like.
Yeah.
In the comics. Like, how fucking skinny is that? Like,
yeah, like, people are stupid. Lupita does need a solo movie. I'm down for that. Maybe like a little like short on the side. We're gonna get a lot of shows, guys. I really feel like bro, keep all the comedy in the shows and let us just get more good movies like this. I feel like we righted the ship. Let's see where it goes. I think it was a great way to end. We ended Phase 4 with a tribute to T'Challa.
Yo, so here's the thing.
Classy.
Leon, he goes, here's my problem. Shuri is great, but how did she learn how to throw hands? And she showed up in the suit and mask already. Why not see the armor later? And no, but
she had the power of the Black Panther.
Here's the thing, though, Leon. Everyone in Wakanda throw hands, especially if you're the princess. The Dora Milaje is protecting you. The best way to protect somebody is to train them to protect themselves.
In between lab stuff, Shuri was doing work in the morning.
They explained how T'Challa made the technology in Wakanda in 3 words. My brother showed me this. That proves that T'Challa was one of the smartest men in the MCU.
Without training.
Without showing that in any other movie. But he was a fucking hell of a fucking fighter. And also, if you notice when he fought M'Baku, when they took the Black Panther out of him, it was a little bit difficult for him to fight M'Baku. Mm-hmm. But when they put the Black Panther back in him, he's fucking everybody up. Yeah. So that Black Panther power, enhances what you. Yeah,
it's real.
I also want to point out, so the last battle scene. How did she defeat Namor? Okay, she dried him out. When you dry him out, you take away the oxygen from him. Without oxygen, his muscles couldn't move. He fatigues.
Cramp up, yeah.
So he's weaker.
And she ripped off one of the wings.
She clawed the wing off. Mm-hmm. She clawed his face, clawed his back. At no point did you see her fucking hit a 18-piece fucking combo with an uppercut and a jab and a hook. She didn't grab him and Muay Thai knee. She didn't all of a sudden Shang-Chi this motherfucker.
Yeah.
She fought like a cat. She scratched and clawed. And even then, Namor beat the shit out of her, slammed her into the fucking rocks, and pinned her to the fucking thing
with a spear.
And she needed that fucking get up rock because Mickey loves you speech from her mom.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this in anger towards you, Leon.
No,
yeah. I just get
this is towards everybody that has these issues. Because it's not from why didn't they do this? It's because some people do it because she's a female. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying you're doing that.
It's just.
I'm just saying
it's a preemptive strike on those motherfuckers.
If you look at how the battle was choreographed, you see she didn't need to be a martial artist to fight. Because picture this: if you don't know how to be a boxer, right? But you know how to throw a punch. Whatever you throw is what you throw. And then I turn around and go, yo, take these pills and you'll be 10 times stronger. That same punch you know how to throw, as garbage as it might be, that shit's gonna fucking destroy people now.
It's gonna be a little better now. Now it ain't gonna be that Namor punch on M'Baku that almost broke his damn chest.
Yo, dude, everybody in the theater said, "Holy shit!"
I thought it was a wrap. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh."
That's the thing. When they turned around, I also heard. So again, like I said, I saw a little bit of reviews before going in. So I knew there was a cameo. I thought it was Val. Didn't know it was Killmonger. I heard someone died. I thought it was going to be M'Baku in that moment, and not the Queen. So I was pleasantly, not pleasantly surprised because Queen Ramonda died, but I was like, oh shit, okay. I didn't see that coming.
She might know how to throw hands with Pepper Potts. Yo, bro.
Yo, Pepper Potts is the one you need to know. How the fuck can she do all this shit without training? That's the one.
Tony did the same thing. Put on a suit. Big man suit. Big man in armor suit. Take that away. What do you got? Pepper be running shit though. Pepper running businesses out here. But yeah, excuse me. Wow. Overall, yeah, I'm not putting it in S. Low A, high B.
I agree.
But man, I feel like this. I feel like we could breathe a little bit, because I'm not gonna lie, everybody was getting nervous. Let's see when does Ironheart come out?
Yo, real quick, this movie also shows She-Hulk should be stricken from the record.
Just wipe shit.
Yo, like it should be like, you know how we don't speak about
Bruno,
the remake of the cop movie that had a robot? We should not speak about She-Hulk, because how the fuck does the Queen go to the fucking world court and go, listen, y'all motherfuckers, you ain't getting my shit. And if you try to get my shit, we fucking you up. And this bitch can't get somebody to stop using a ring that makes circles. She can't get somebody to stop using her name, which a copyright doesn't work when you already have a fucking public display of your name that you use. It's like,
you saw that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, Leon, if you're referring to She-Hulk, if you're gonna watch it, episode 1, 2, 8, and I guess 9, just to see how crazy bananas it goes.
Yeah.
But those are the only episodes to watch.
Binge watch it, but just don't take it too serious.
Watch it for the culture. That's what I was gonna say. Watch it for the culture, but go in with the lowest amount of expectations you can.
Matter of fact,
I'll give you
a positive. I'll give you one positive. Tatiana Maslany is fucking perfectly cast as Jen / She-Hulk. So her performance, no matter how bad the show is, her performance is top notch.
It's all due to the writing and the plot. That's the biggest issue with She-Hulk.
Was a little. Oh shit! So Ironheart won't be out until fall 2023. So we got time.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this doesn't assuage my trepidation with the MCU, because this wasn't a Marvel movie. This was a depiction of grief. This was the 7 or 6 or however many stages of grief there are. This is what I've been saying. You know how I bring up the elevator scene with Kate Bishop and Yelova? How I was like, yo, just give us that. This was 90% that. And then 10% action because they put the Marvel title on it.
We got an extra 20, 30 minutes of just talking, which I've been asking for. Yo, I'm done with these 2 hour. Like, give me 2:15. This was 2:40, but
all of it fucking poignant. Even when she talks to Killmonger, forget what they're actually saying and read the underneath. Read the fucking. You took the herb to go to the afterlife, but all you are is anger right now.
Mm-hmm.
the ancestors are not going to come talk to you because all you are is anger. So
Word.
you get me instead.
Word.
Like you said, you summoned me here.
Yo,
That was
show.
great.
Show, did this movie preclude your activities?
Was I showing cleavage at the what?
At the festivities. What was the shit that you said, Cap? I want to know if show did it.
Did I show
Preclude
cleavage?
your proclivities?
My
The two
pictorials,
youths?
master? What?
The two
What?
youths?
The two.
What did you say, Cap?
Precuriousness?
Yo,
Who?
You
so
preclude?
Imperious Rex. That's what he said.
here's why I'm laughing. I use words that are in the English language so frequently and so commonly that I honestly don't know what he's even referring to, because that's just the way I speak. It's not like I put anything extra into it.
You said this movie didn't preclude my proclivities.
It didn't preclude my interests.
Let me go back.
He said I need to listen to
Check
myself.
the tape. Check the tape.
I
Check
don't
the
know
tape.
how I use
I'm gonna throw the
preclude.
challenge flag.
Check the tape.
Toe and the show have made a challenge on verbiage.
Word.
Take a
But
referee's timeout.
he is precleaved. That's oh man, that's dope though. He's like, I don't even realize what I'm using, bro. This is my normal language. I can't. I didn't put anything extra on that, so I don't
Okay,
know. What
hold up. I think I found it. Hold up. We got this shit right
You
here.
actually found it.
Yeah, I don't fuck around when it comes to.
Yeah,
You really pulled. You went to the tape.
he went
Yep.
to the tape, yo.
All right,
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling
While
you,
you do this, let me take a little
this
potty break.
doesn't assuage my
Go ahead.
trepidation with the MCU, because this wasn't a Marvel movie. This was a depiction of grief.
there you go. You persuaded your proclivities.
Oh,
Who was
assuage my trepidation? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah. So have you been trepidized?
I am circumcised, and I don't know how the movie and the
To this day.
oh man, I said I'm leaving. Oh man, listen, this movie.
Why would you play games with me?
I kicked everybody out. My fault, King. Oh shit, I messed everything up. This is why I've been quiet the whole time. I knew once I spoke it was gonna be over. Just
Word.
destroyed
And on
everything.
that note,
Yeah, word. Blue.
okay,
King,
good night,
time to
y'all.
go home. Shut everything off, King.
This is why
That
I
will
don't.
conclude this
If I ever
evening's
say a
entertainment.
big word, this is why. If I ever say a big word, I don't even bother to register that I said it, because it doesn't matter with these two idiots.
No. We'll try to fit it into our vocabulary. It's like a block that doesn't, there's a piece of puzzle that doesn't fit in our puzzle, but we're gonna glue it where we think it goes.
Yeah.
So you said proclivity, that has to do something with the pectoral muscle, right? Or something like that. It's close.
Pectoral?
We'll figure
First
it
off, I
out.
didn't say that at all.
Oh, okay.
He's trepidatious.
Oh, okay. So is that why you've been coughing all this time, Toad?
Yeah.
You got trepidation in your lungs?
Yeah, I'm a little trepiditis.
All right. Well, I'm glad that your brother has diagnosed you. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. All right. So now everything is clear, you got trepidation. What was your question?
All right, hold on. Just so you guys will understand me clearly.
Hold
All
on.
The pictures on the screen with the bright colors and the noise didn't make me feel bad, but the next feel bad movie might be coming around that thing, because the screen might have pictures hurt my eyes. Is that more
Yeah, much better. See,
palatable for you guys?
now I understand. The movie he's watching made him sad. You see? I caught it.
The two youths.
Exactly. Stop using trepidations.
Right.
What is it?
Use the proper words. You ain't hear what's her name? The girl, you ain't hear Riri using trepidations. She would never use that, so why are you using it with us?
Sorry, I have to apologize. I know it's difficult for you guys, but English is my first language. And sometimes I slip into English when I should be speaking something else.
That will conclude
My
this evening's entertainment.
English is like my third language, bro. You got to take it easy with me.
Dude, the way you and told, I wouldn't be surprised if this was your 18th language.
Exactly. This is just a freebie. We don't need to talk this.
I don't even know what the fuck a quail is.
It's a fucking bird. It's a small bird.
Word. Damn, I thought it was
quail eggs are weird, but I used to have quail eggs. A lot of Venezuelan spots put quail eggs on their fries. It's like fries, little pork belly, some sausage, maybe some chicken. It's like loaded Venezuelan fries, and they put a couple of little quail eggs.
Yeah.
My dad used to get that for us a lot.
What's funny is to us,
you didn't like it?
Seem like a fucking extravagant thing, but in Venezuela, they're probably like, "Oh no, we just got them from the."
That's from the Venezuelan food trucks. Yeah, them shits is like that's like their version of. It's still pretty fucking expensive. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, you got 15 meats on order of fries.
Yeah,
my man said you got some fries with pernil and chicken breast and fucking steak and eggs and bacon and fucking French toast.
It's so good. It's delicious.
That's your side order of fries.
They top it off with this there's like pink sauce, and then there's like this green sauce. Venezuelan fast food is like some of my favorite here. They be making some wild shit. So good.
That poor quail.
To Leon's comment there, that's what I'm hoping that the inclusion of T'Challa's son is not. I'm hoping it's not a response to the whole we don't want Shuri
MCU shit, yeah.
Because believe it or not, a couple of people that I've talked to have said that they didn't believe the acting coming from Shuri, and they didn't believe her. I thought she was fucking great.
I thought she was amazing. She held this movie up.
Scottie Pippen did.
Yeah.
Yo, listen. Angela Bassett fucking stole the show.
She did steal the show.
Fucking Namor fucking stole the show. Mm-hmm. And M'Baku.
There was some acting chops in this movie.
Yeah.
I want to tell you right now, Angela Bassett showed up and showed what happens when an adult comes in to actually put a foot down and do some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know how like when you were kids and you were fucking around and then all of a sudden, fuck. She came in with that. The guy who played Namor, who I can't pronounce his name.
Tanac Huerta.
There you go. He came in with the energy of, okay, so this is what Superman would be like if he didn't have to worry about not hurting people. Because he came in with the whole, he literally had that attitude like, yo, I'm only protecting them. I wipe this whole fucking shit off the face of the earth if I want.
My God.
But I don't have to right now.
Yeah.
I love how he acknowledged how pretty Wakanda is.
Yeah.
He's like, man, this is nice. This smells real good over here. What y'all doing?
But in the comics, that was one of Namor's shits. Like, you're polluting the fucking planet, killing the sea and all the other shit. And then he's like, he makes that message like, this is the cleanest air I've ever fucking took a breath of.
That's a good time. But
she's like, how'd you sneak into Wakanda, bro? What the fuck are you doing? Imagine that just pulling up to Wakanda
with the hair. Yo,
awesome. This is nice.
Like I said, I like that nod. But I also like the fact that his main focus was, I seen what happened when you let them come in.
Yeah, man.
And do whatever they want. So I can't let them come in. Because to be honest, in a world where Thanos had already snapped out half the people because of overpopulation and fucking destroying planets and all that shit, it didn't make sense. It would never make sense for another guy to come up and be like, yo, you fucked up the planet. Like, really? Because Cap just told us there was whales in the Hudson again.
No, yeah. Listen.
Were they protected from the snap down there? Not to go on a crazy theory, but were they protected from the snap down there?
Well,
No,
technically, they're
couldn't have
their
been.
own species, so
It's half of life.
Just half of life.
Period.
So, see, my problem, I can't get over the blip. I can't
Yeah,
get over it. I want everyone to make a reference to it. If you would have said 5 years ago when half my people just disappeared
But-
and then came back. I'm not saying, relax.
No. Because
Just saying, like,
here's what I
my
say.
problem is that I want everyone to talk about it. I know it's my problem. Not
No.
everybody needs to talk about the damn blip.
No, what I would say is
be nice though.
it's a chance with only
Yeah.
half of the people, half of life gone, that the entirety of Talokan was in the half that stayed and was unaffected. So he might not even know
Yeah.
what the fuck happened. Like, I mean, obviously at some point he probably learned about it, but as it was going on, he was probably unaffected by it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
didn't
asking. Like, yeah, or they, maybe all of them. There's such a small number that we're the lucky 50%.
Yeah.
Yo, but not for nothing. This movie showed the rest of the world how to make strong women look. Period.
And I saw a comment. Somebody was like, just being sarcastic, like, "Oh, they didn't have enough woman roles in this film." I'm like,
Yo.
just shut the fuck up and enjoy a movie.
Yo, listen, there's a difference between Scarlet Witch and her sister and the fucking Dora Milaje.
No one can stand up to the Dora.
Witch.
I mean,
Black Widow.
The Black Widow, but the Scarlet Witch also. But
Which,
you know
if you
what I'm saying? Like,
if you want to talk to me about who the real Black Widow is Lupita.
Yeah.
See, Lupita's out here just
yeah,
No,
but
So,
no, but you, but,
I know what you're saying. Sorry, I have to
but
come back because
no, but also the Queen. Listen, she looked at Namor in the face and was like, "Where's my daughter?
yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
fuck your feet, fuck your little wings. I don't give a shit. You have the strongest. You got the biggest fucking army in the world. Where's my daughter?"
Nigga said, "Fuck your
Yeah,
way."
Leon, I
Yeah.
love Lupita, bro.
But okay, Cap.
No,
Fuck
I
your
just
feet.
had to nerd out because saying that Lupita, I know it's said in jest that she's the real Black Widow,
Yeah.
but Lupita can't get that reaction from Loki like Natasha did.
Oh no. Yeah. No, not at all. It could maybe in like a different way, but it just wouldn't work out. No.
I just have to do that because this is a comic book show and I'm supposed to be the nerd, so I say
It's,
big words.
It's Questacult. I think it's something else. I think they call him Kul Khan, which is the feather serpent god.
Yeah.
I think that might be the
Questacult is the other god. I'm not sure, but I know they call him Kul Khan. Means the serpent god.
But I tell you one thing though, Cap.
But please, Anthony, look that up.
If the Dora Milaje had Loki, they'd have killed him. They wouldn't have gave a shit what he was there for. They would have been like, "All right, let's go kill these fucking aliens now." There would have been none of this interrogation shit. Nah. We'll find someone to tell us.
So we might have so speaking of the Dora and just another badass group of women, the Midnight Angels, they stepped to the throne.
Okay. So I looked it up.
That'd be nice after what happened to Okoye to, go put it back to the throne.
So I looked it up. It is the Aztec pronunciation for feather serpent.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
The Talukan is cool. Yeah. Okay.
It's either the Mayan or they just the whatever language they based off of.
Yo, so another thing that we didn't mention is that the fucking the Namor's people are fucking sirens.
That was sick.
Yo, that was fucking awesome, bro.
That was sick. People just jumping into the dang water. It makes sense. They made the Talocans, whatever we're calling them, their combat is just everything worked like thematically. Number one, the water bombs, but like the sirens, it makes sense. The call of the sea, of course, they got to use that.
Yeah.
So good.
Did anybody else get I think I'm the only one in the world who chuckled watching the men jump off the ship and going, somebody said, hey, I can make the happening even better.
Oh, you had to bring it up. Fucking happening.
To Anthony in the comments here, I addressed this earlier.
Yeah.
People were complaining because they made Namor look weak. He didn't look weak. He won.
Yes, part of the plan.
The only thing that happened was he dried out. Even in his state where he dried out, he had enough to throw her into rocks and pin her into the fucking boulder. And if it wasn't for the fucking vibranium can cut through anything shit, she'd have still been stuck there.
Because that's a vibranium spear.
Well, it looked like it was wood. I think the tip was vibranium.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because it would have never went through a suit. Because in the suit infused with vibranium, it's like a bullet.
Well, but the thing is, like, the only thing that can cut a diamond is a diamond.
No, but I'm saying if the tip wasn't vibranium, it wouldn't have went through the suit.
No, it would have just bounced off.
Yeah.
No, but in all honesty,
push it through because it is fiber. Well,
in all honesty, Leon, Anthony, think about this. Namor in the beginning of the movie tried to convince Wakanda to protect his people. At the end of the movie, she forced him to accept protection for his people.
He wins.
RKH, what's going on?
RKH, what's going on?
Yo, Wakanda was about to die. Everybody on that ship was going to die.
Yeah. There was like 7 left.
Atuma is not letting anybody walk away.
No, yeah.
Especially Okoye. And he says, Anthony says, I wish Talokan had their own element that caused them to have their powers. If that happened, then we kind of don't have a story because they're not worried about the resource being found, right? Like the whole point is that the vibranium, like like people have a machine to find vibranium. So I mean, obviously they could have worked it on other ways.
Well, the thing is, the only other way to do it is to have the fucking Celestials give them the ability to breathe underwater because they were drowned. The city of Atlantis was actually fucking submerged underwater by the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and the Celestials gave them that power.
But to the point of the movie, to why Val and Agent White Boy are colonizers.
Ross. He's also Ross, by the way, which is
so to tell them why they're
we're talking about Black Panther.
The reason that that Talokan also had vibranium is now to put it out there in the world. Wakanda might not be the only place with it.
Yeah, there's
So where else can we look for this now?
Mm-hmm.
So
mass destruction.
Yeah, now you could do so much more where not everything has to go in and attack Wakanda.
Yeah.
So you could leave Wakanda alone for the next 6 movies, even though we're gonna talk about vibranium. We might talk about vibranium, getting vibranium, needing vibranium. I'm gonna always have to go in there and attack Wakanda.
And I thought it was a fun thing where them finding out that vibranium is in other places. Okoye says, like, yo, bro, everything that I've been taught about Wakanda is a fucking lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's a lot of themes like that. Even Shuri was like questioning the faith and all of that shit too. So I thought it was interesting.
This is the movie. Again, this is what we should have got with Thor: Love and Thunder. Because this was the theological fucking debate. Who's right?
Mm-hmm.
My science or your gods?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's look. Your gods didn't stop Chadwick or T'Challa from dying. Didn't help me. All I saw was Killmonger. Everything we heard was a lie because vibranium is outside of Wakanda's borders. But on the flip side of that debate, your science couldn't save him. Her science led Namor to come in here and fuck up Wakanda and kill the queen. And there's a whole dichotomy where no side had the answer to the problem, but both sides definitely contributed to a fucking problem.
Leon,
That's
if Mary Jane could take that heart-shaped herb or get bitten by a radioactive spider, yeah, she probably know how to fight too.
Again, at no point did she turn into a fucking ninja. What did she really do? She jumped around like a cat. Okay,
and used her and outsmarted them. And outsmarted like the whole plan to get him on that hot ship was really well thought out. Like she, at the end of the day, this was her smartness and compassion that really won the fight. And honestly, yeah, bro, let's get some of that. I mean, at the end of the day, Namor could have done work. And Namor could have done work. He knew what he was doing here.
And also, you're the princess of Wakanda. You're the princess of Wakanda, the brother of the Black Panther, the being protected by the Dora Milaje. If you don't know how to do something, you're a waste of life.
Serious.
It's not like the president's kid where you don't know how to be a fucking CIA agent or a fucking Secret Service agent. We get that. They're supposed to stand still. But the best protection is to teach you how to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you got the deadliest army in the world, and you're telling me that the queen ain't show her something?
You know what's funny? Screen Crush Ryan Airy made a great observation about this, where he says, yo, in Black Panther, before she came out to fight, she put on warrior paint.
Yeah.
Like, Shuri knows what she's doing. She isn't some grand master, but she knows how to defend herself. And you take some of that synthetic herb,
and she had the same warrior paint on the
suit.
Black Panther.
Yo, bro, she punched the shit out of that costume there, the outfit. Like, bro, yeah, she's not a master, but she is definitely enhanced by a vibranium suit and the heart-shaped herb. Like,
not to mention, she did challenge T'Challa in the first movie, and everybody might have thought she was laughing. She was joking. She didn't think she was joking. You don't go in there and challenge T'Challa if you don't think you can do some shit.
Yeah.
Was that Killmonger's color in the Black Panther suit?
Yeah, he had the gold on.
Yeah, the gold,
which symbolized more like fire and rage in your suit.
But you know what the crazy shit is though?
I think that's what they called it the first time.
That's not Killmonger's suit. Shuri made that shit and suggested it for fucking T'Challa in the first one. She liked that flashy shit, and he goes, "I'm not about flash," and he took the other one. Killmonger saw that and said, "Yeah, this is what I want," because it was one of those. Shuri knew what she was doing when she made that, and Killmonger was like, "Yeah, this is what I want. I want to stand out. I want to be the fucking person that you see."
So Anthony, Toe answered that already, because Black Panther was doing the same thing. Like Riri asked his Shuri, like, "Yo, how do you know all of this?" She's like, "My brother." So while he was in the lab cooking shit up in there, he was also in the field. So it's like, yeah, from time to time you could take off the lab coat, put on a suit, and get out there. And like, we don't know what's gonna happen when she gets back, because it's like, well, another thing. Remember, at the end of the movie, M'Baku comes to challenge the throne, but he's not really doing it. She's not there. So in the comics, Shuri has like this whole spiritual like adventure through some other dimension. I'm not saying that that's what they're gonna do, but Shuri went to Haiti. Shuri's definitely gonna go figure some things out while M'Baku holds it down. So there might be other scientists in there. And I guess to your point, what you're saying, like, characters can grow. We don't always got to keep you in the lab.
Here's the thing: does Iron Man's suit take away what makes him a genius?
Yeah.
Does Bruce Banner's strength take away what makes him a genius? Did Hank Pym shrinking down? Like, you could be both genius and hero.
So, Anthony, what you said about DeFontaine, how long before Valentina and the CIA try to destabilize Talocan? Yeah, it's a war on vibranium. And like they could figure out Talocan, because now we know that blue people are out there. Like they made reports like, yo, it wasn't the Wakandans. These people are blue. They come from the water. So now we know they're there. We know that Wakanda's wide open, and obviously they're going to make efforts to protect the vibranium. And bro, when the Dora walked in those soldiers, I was like, oh shit. So like there will be attempts, but also they're like Cap said, they're gonna look elsewhere now. Like this just like it is now proven that vibranium is not just in Wakanda. So they're gonna try to go everywhere to get this vibranium. America wants vibranium now.
Who's to say? Who's to say that they don't find some vibranium in Latveria
Latveria? Yeah.
Latveria.
Who's to say? Because they haven't said it yet. Who's to say that they don't go looking for vibranium and find adamantium instead?
So that's what I wanted to talk about. Like, there's other precious metals out there now too. So like, the floodgates are open. Wakanda opening its borders a couple movies ago is the start of all of this shit, and I can't wait to see Captain America: New World Order now and Thunderbolts, and how I think those movies will overlap a little bit. Maybe, just some shout outs. It fits, right? It fits. So I just want to see where all of this goes, and I want to see how Kang is going to be overlooking all of this, because he needs vibranium too. Like, I feel like everybody it's all resources. It's finite. It's resources. It's finite. Like,
but the thing is he just trying to get
who knows,
Ant-Man to help him get out of the fucking quantum realm?
Or maybe to like jumpstart that multiversal war that He Who Remains has been putting on pause through the TVA,
It might have been one of those things like he knew how to travel through time and he just couldn't, and the more primitive way is to use the pen particles.
And what about if Kang's been jumping through the multiverse, dropping fucking vibranium everywhere, like, yo, I'm gonna need y'all later for Secret Wars. Here, do you take some vibranium? You take it. There's so much that could happen, but I have a strong feeling that vibranium is at the forefront of all of this shit.
Yeah, there's a few theories, and I don't go too much because some of it is Comic-Con trailer shit. But another theory is he might need, what do you call it? Because in the trailer he says, "Oh, Lang, you're the man. Something was taken from me. You're the man to steal it back."
Yeah.
So whatever is stolen from him could be to get him out of the quantum realm.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other prevailing theory is, like in the comics, it could be what he needs to save the woman he loves that started the whole fucking thing with him coming back. Because the Avengers stopped him in another time, then it killed this chick, so he had to put her in a temporal space and come back and fuck everybody up.
Will he have his own movie? I don't know.
I hope so. He's my new favorite character.
I don't see how you can do Namor in his own movie unless it's a Tumor trying to challenge him for the throne, but that'd be too redundant on every other fucking thing ever, or somebody else attacking him, but again, that's a little too redundant.
Well, I can see this dude.
A character
might be a little too on the nose.
I can see this dude challenging him for the throne during an invasion of Wakanda.
There will be an invasion of Wakanda, X-Men style.
Or like Dr. Doom or something. It could just be one of those things like Shuri's like, yo, why the fuck didn't you help us? We told you we'll help you. You're supposed to help us. And she didn't realize that he was being overthrown and the people didn't want to help him and all that other stuff. And then that could just be when he got taken over. That could be the spark that she was like, yo, fuck that. You're not an ally. And it starts that forever beef that the Black Panther and Namor supposed to have.
Yo, I think the forever beef is already there. And the fact that Namor is the one who thinks when they need us, they'll come running. When Shuri's not even whoever's in charge right now is not even close to thinking that.
Doctor Doom better be done right. But Marvel has been at least doing well with villains as of late. Been doing okay. Obviously, this Namor was good. Mandarin was good. Scarlet Witch, she was the villain, so you know.
Gord was good for the.
Gord was incredible.
He was in it.
Yeah.
The only good part, mostly
Green-
of
Green Goblin.
Well, you know, we've seen him before, but he's there. He's there.
Shit,
Green Goblin was an excellent villain.
And although established, they did build upon him.
yeah.
And I'll never forget that freaky ass scene where Spider-Man is just like beating his ass and he's like laughing. Spider-Man's like, yo, what is this? I've never seen something like this. What are we doing here? So good.
Titania.
Oh God.
Hey,
I heard a
What's
rumor.
it-
I've been hearing rumors that we might get a little Tom Holland in Born Again.
I've been hearing rumors that we might get a little Daredevil in Spider-Man 4.
Yeah.
We need some Moon Knight.
We need some Moon Knight. One of my favorite memes is the Patrick Bateman meme. It's Patrick Bateman, you know, Chris, Batman, whatever the fuck, Christian Bale. He's like asking for season 2, and Feige's like, we can't do it. He's like, why not, you stupid bastard? We need Moon Knight ASAP. I will put most projects on pause if I could get some Moon Knight right now. You could pause whatever project you want coming up. I want Moon Knight.
Yep.
We just have Werewolf by Night. Come on now. Where's Moon Knight? See, I don't necessarily consider Namor a villain. To me, he's an antagonist, a villain. It's pure evil. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But it's good that they portrayed him like that. That's why you like him. That's why people like them.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's like people liking Thanos.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the bias in me because being Hispanic, but being from Spain and knowing the history and all that shit, I was on Namor's side almost the entire time.
Facts.
Yo, and you know, and the crazy shit is, like, he goes, I learned how to give my people the sun. Now you know why I need to kill this girl.
He's so badass.
I did this for my people. We did all this. Now you know why I need to kill this girl. Like, every time he said something, it was, now you know why I need to kill this girl.
Like his motivation was never ambiguous. It was, yo, my people.
Yep.
Which if Chadwick was alive, the story, like, it's him taking care of his people, him taking care of his people. And although I think Shuri did a great job, and I called it, I said it way back, Shuri has to be the Black Panther. But obviously we theorize because it's just fun to theorize. But oh man, just see, can you imagine, man, Chadwick and just Tanakh just going at it, just love Namor. And yeah, I'm biased.
Yeah, not for nothing.
Really biased.
Not for nothing. I would have loved to just see the verbal jousting that these guys had.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't even need to see a whole big fight. Just like the reconciliation between them two at the end would have been triumphant, bro. Oh, so sad. So sad. And I would have loved to seen if they could have just fucked a little bit. They would have just fucked around with this just a little more. T'Challa Star-Lord. Just, I would have loved to see that a little bit.
Yo, but you know, I'm more excited to see the evolution of M'Baku.
Hell yeah. Always.
Like he's come out the winner to me because he in the first movie he was all right, and then you could tell that he was Namor basically in the first one. He only cared about his people. But then he realized like, nah, I need to fight because if he takes over he's coming for us, and we don't have an army for that. So we gotta do the right thing. It's kind of like how Namor usually is. But then it's still, this guy wants us to do this. So let's kill him before he tells us to do more shit.
Yeah.
But then you want to go to war with this man. I don't want my people to be in fucking war for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
He's like, as much as shit as I talk, realistically, this is the wrong play because then we're going to be in war with them forever. And my people...
I like his stance. And I like him running the show.
Yeah.
I love how him and Shuri had their moment. And like, my man, he knew what the right thing to do back in Infinity War.
Yep.
You know, everyone against Thanos. Like, M'Baku, like you said, started out for his people, and now he's for Wakanda.
Yeah.
And I think Wakanda's in great hands with M'Baku there.
Yep. And he told her, he's like, yo, I promise your brother I would advise you.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's no more fucking around here. You know what I'm saying?
You are the Black Panther, girl.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Yeah. It's like, I knew when T'Challa was here, we was in good hands. So I do whatever I want. I could run my business. T'Challa's not here no more.
Yeah.
We all need to step up.
You can't just be going around on
Yeah.
crazy vengeance. You know? Like, bro, you got to think of Wakanda. I loved it.
Yep.
And I every time he said fish, man, I was like, yeah, I love it. Yo, M'Baku's the shit.
Yep.
Always. And he's so cool in real life, too. All of his interviews, guy is hilarious.
Yeah.
Great movie. Awesome movie.
Yo, I love movies that you can sit there and watch and just see people be fucking people. And like if you don't know who you want to be or how to handle situations, these are fucking role models right here. Just in this situation, it's like you got people here that are not taking life for granted and seeing the bigger picture and going, yo, yeah, it's very hard to forgive this man for killing your mother, but you have an entire country you have to worry about.
Yeah.
It's easy to kill this man. It's easy to take your vengeance and kill this man because he did your mother. But now you have to worry about the entire sea flooding your country again and killing everyone in there.
Yeah.
What's the right decision?
Yeah. You saw what he did damn near single-handedly.
Yeah. It's like, yo.
Not to mention your perspective, it's the Mike Tyson quote. Everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face.
Yep.
M'Baku's perspective changed the minute
that they got punched
his chest piece cracked and he almost died from a punch.
Yeah.
Yep. And you know what the crazy shit is? I forgot who said it, but it was like some of us are just like the blind man waiting on the corner for someone to help us cross the street, right? And that's what kind of Shuri was when she lost. She went into her technology because she didn't know anything else, and she just needed someone like M'Baku or fucking Killmonger, her mother, to bring her back to the, like, this is the direction of when to cross the street because we got to bring you back to who you were. Like, she said it. Her mother was the only one that knew exactly who she was. She wasn't just someone who made technology. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't someone who just wanted to burn the shit down. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you have these people. You just got to sometimes shutting the fuck up and listening to other people in a situation where you think you got all the answers might be the best thing for you to do.
And her mother told her when they were on the beach, so like, yo, burn that white robe. Move on. So I thought it was special at the end when she burned the white robe. She's like, I can do it. And she said it too. She's like, if I burn this robe, it's the only thing keeping me sane. I'm gonna burn the fucking world after that.
Yeah, because it's a symbol of the end for some people. Where it's not the symbol of the end. It's almost like we have to. It's not acceptance. Well, it's kind of acceptance and release. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because some people, like I would be afraid too. Also, is like, I don't want to admit that this is over. I don't want to admit he's no longer here. If I don't do this, then there's some part of me that's like, no, this might be wrong. This might all be a lie. You know what I'm saying? But if I give in to the fact that he's gone, then what? Do I lose him forever? And that's what the fear is. It's like you can't lose someone if you always have him with you. You don't burn the robe and forget everything about him.
Yeah.
But that's what the mom was saying. Is like she felt his hand.
Yeah.
Like that's the part where you don't, getting over it, getting past it, acceptance is not a forgetting, leaving behind, you're done with.
Yeah.
It's you lock the feelings away, and now you get to move forward with your life, taking only the good
Yeah.
and leaving all the negative shit behind.
Is knowing that they'll be there in the ancestral plane when you meet them.
Hell yeah. And Leon.
So long as you're not angry, and then you get Killmonger.
Yeah.
So about Storm and X-Men, like that's all coming, but I don't know if we're gonna have a T'Challa. We're not gonna have T'Challa and Storm together.
Well,
kind of weird to it'd be kind of weird to give T'Challa Jr. And then he grows up to like mess with Storm. That'd be weird. I mean, for my headcanon, it'll be weird.
But for the movie, I mean, it'll work. It'll
work for the movie though, because it's a Black Panther and a Storm. Yeah. For my headcanon though, I'm gonna be like, but of course, and this could all be different. But X-Men are coming. I mean, they literally said mutant. Like Namor referred to himself as a mutant. It wasn't a variation of the word mutant. No, it was full on. And I think they told him to put some oomph on it because he was like, "I'm a mutant." Like, yeah.
And you notice there was no X-Men shit there.
Nah.
Which I actually like that there was no X-Men shit.
I'm okay
because it's like, that's not the time for this.
I think we get the point.
Yeah, we get the point. We don't need we don't need that anymore. We get it. X-Men are coming. In fact, you could keep saying, I don't need to hear. Remember, Cap, we said that shit after Miss Marvel. I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more riffs. None of that. Just let's get to the X-Men, which is going to be so far away. So, we might have 2-3 years before X-Men.
They can do a fucking Disney Plus show.
Do anything until 2025.
25, yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 to 3. So 3 to 4, because it might be 26.
Yeah. Another thing about Storm, she's actually from like a real life
Kenya,
African nation.
Kenya.
So to have her in Wakanda, wouldn't make sense because they don't let outsiders in.
Yeah.
And and maybe I'm wrong here, but that was a different universe where him and Storm get together and run Wakanda and they have a kid. That might have been a different universe. I'm not sure. It was 616?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The different universe was when Storm and Wolverine were together.
Okay. Because they have a kid. And I think he joins Young Avengers or something, or he fucks around. He definitely got powers. He's pretty strong, actually. But obviously we could do it here. But X-Men will come. I think we're all let's go on to the next phase. Let's start off strong. Let's build on this, And my final thought. Obviously, we're running over B+. I give the movie B+. Maybe A-.
I give this movie an A. Just based off of how it connected to me.
Yeah, for sure. If I'm putting in personal shit like that, yeah, I hear you. And I mean, it's hard. Like we said earlier, it's hard not to put in your personal biases here.
Seriously,
and especially for us, Latinos, we shined in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We shined.
Yeah.
Fucking, Tanac Huerta, the man who played Namor, could sleep just fine, brother. You could sleep just fine tonight. You did it. You stood toe-to-toe with Wakanda, with the MCU, and with great actors. Angela Bassett might have stole the show, but man, was Namor believable. No complaints. No complaints anymore. You did great, brother. You did great.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8 as well, by the way.
All right. No, I was just saying they showed off his ability perfectly.
Yeah, I told her how to swim for this movie.
Nice.
Poor dude didn't. He was perfectly cast, but couldn't swim. So I had to teach him how to swim. And they brought in a lot of more indigenous, like people who understand the culture to teach people the language. And they were like, it was like, I feel like the first Black Panther was the same. There's just a lot of love in these movies, bro. And even though we lost Chad, what is grief if not love persevering? Thank you for that, Vision. Thank you for that. It's one of the sickest lines of all of Phase 4, if not the sickest.
Oh, didn't he say that in Civil War?
No, he said that's a
Wanda. He said in WandaVision.
Yeah, I thought that was a reference to what he said in when they were in the compound.
No. That was WandaVision one because she was all like upset about everything. Like when he was about to when he figured it out that he was just like all different and shit and made up or whatever in her head. That's when he said it.
He also said something poignant in that in the compound as well.
Well, I was born yesterday. That was a good one too. Vision be having some gems, bro, on the low. Very excited for Vision Quest. But yeah, we're running over.
Word.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you for all the questions. A lot of questions today.
Word. This Black Panther brought a lot of people out. I like it.
I mean, they mentioned the huge Celestial already, but we need more focus on that. We need more focus. But they already mentioned it in She-Hulk. So, yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, I wouldn't give a shit about that if my fucking brother or son or the king died in my tribe. It's like they had other shit to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like maybe in Quantum Realm, my man's walking around all fucking
like the people in London should be worrying about it because they saw the big one in front of them. Like they saw Erisham in front of them. They should be worried. Wakanda, and that's kind of what Cap said. Like, this wasn't really an MCU movie. This was like Wakanda. Literally called Wakanda Forever.
Or if you want to pronounce it right, Wakanada.
Wakanada. Shout out to one of the most brilliant minds.
Word. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood Knucklehead signing out. Appreciating everybody stopping by. Come back next week.
Thank you for all the questions of love. Oh. Can we do both?
Yeah, we do both.
We do both.
That's it. We from everywhere.
What's up, Blue? Good night, Blue.